What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 370 of Community Universe Mode and edition number 97 of Monday Night Fusion, the go-home edition, my friends, as we are just 5 days away, as Battle Scars this weekend will be a 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday. That's right, this weekend, you do not want to miss it. You do not want to miss tonight's show either, an action-packed card as always, as we are going to get things underway with some 6-man tag team action. First of 2 6-man tag matches tonight, actually. The main event, which will be an elimination tag, will feature the undisputed champion and general manager of Monday Night Fusion himself, Schmitty, alongside his thugs, Bludgeon and Trauma of Desolation, taking on 2 mystery opponents and Paul Divine. Of course, the GM, the undisputed champion, kicking off the show tonight. A lot of punishments being dealt out here. Later on, we're going to see Jaquan Shea forced to defend his Anarchy Championship against Adam Valentine after last week Shea saying that Fusion was his show. Schmitty was having none of that. We're also going to see the S&S Connection, the Scotsman, Pride and Filth. They have a million names already. In action against the Badmen Incorporated, a 2v3 handicap match. And yes, our main event, we'll see Schmitty and Desolation taking on 2 unnamed opponents and Paul Divine. And just taking a wager here, a wild guess. I feel as though they're probably not going to be the best partners for Divine, seeing as Schmitty is the one choosing them. That's just my wild guess here, though. We'll have to wait to see. As we're getting things started with a standard 6-man tag, Azrael, Perry Heaton, and Bannon going to be taking on Flashy Sean Kent and Billy Weaver. Of course, it has been confirmed that we are going to see Azrael and Perry Heaton in action against Flashy and Sean Kent tag team matchup at Battle Stars this weekend. This Saturday and Sunday. Saturday of which will be all of the Fusion matches. Sunday, all of the Genesis matches. Each card will have 10 matches on it each. Last week, Sean Kent brutally attacked. We were supposed to see Azrael and Kent finally put their bad blood to a rest in a last man standing match, but at the top of the show, the Boa and the Pitbull brutally beating down Kent in the parking lot. So it was Flashy who stepped up in his place to battle Azrael, and Flashy actually getting a huge win via that cheeky little sunset flip roll-up into the victory roll to steal the Uno Dos Tres. We'll see if Flashy and Sean can work together this weekend. Of course, Flashy made his debut at the top of the month, knocking off Sean Kent, but mutual respect has been shown between both men on Twitter. Kent certainly appreciating Flashy taking his place last week and taking it to the former international champion and Azrael. Both teams going to be stuck here tonight with Bannon and Billy Weaver, respectively. These two have been embroiled in a bitter feud this past month. Brawls spanning all across the fucking, going well out of the arenas. They had a brawl in an old church recently. Last week, they beat the hell out of each other in a movie theater. Both men actually ended up getting arrested. They're finally back in action. We did see Billy Weaver knock off Bannon in singles action a couple of weeks ago. This time, they're both going to have some help. Yo, what up, Dynamic? Just in time as we are getting things started. Tonight, we're also going to see the undefeated German super soldier and Gerard Fisher go head-to-head with Shiloh Gray. Another matchup confirmed for Battle Scars. We will see Troy Myers going one-on-one, mano-a-mano with Gray. So Gray going to look to pick up some momentum. We know that Troy Myers has been on a tear last week, defeating Harvey Hastings, who will meet Gerard Fisher inside of Hell in a Cell at Battle Scars this weekend. It'll be the first time for both of those men stepping inside of the Devil's domain. Much more. This matchup's taken my entire life to load. Good gosh. Holy heck, what a Topher. Tim, there's a space. Homie, I ain't even trying. I just be the best. Battle Scars, I'm certainly hyped, though I hope you guys are. 2-day event, Saturday, Sunday, this weekend. But here we go. Let's get the action rolling tonight. Crizzy spamming messages right now. If you're watching, Crizzy, I apologize. Can't read those. What a big dump just in time as the show is getting underway with this 6-man tag team matchup out first. Going to be the former 2-time international champion and Fusion tag team champion, the big Boa himself. And it was interesting because Azrael is the one who laid down the challenge to Sean Kent for them to finally end things in that last man standing match. And then Azrael, along with Perry Heenan, beating the hell out of Kent last week in the parking lot so that the matchup couldn't happen. Seeing an alliance being formed between Azrael and Heenan that has been deadly. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, the season's end is upon us. Upon us, I should say, not pond. Following this fusion, there will only be 2 more weeks. Post Battle Scars, there will be 2 more fusions, 2 more Reality Wrestlings, and 2 more Genesises. And of course, the season finale will be the Fusion exclusive pay-per-view, Retaliation. But next week, guys, next week's Fusion edition number 98 will be the first annual draft. Of course, last year we had the brand split. It's going to be shaking things up. Superstars from Fusion and go to Genesis, and vice versa heading into next season. So we could very well be seeing the last matches of Azrael or anybody here on the flagship show. Yo, what up, hell? Azrael, of course, loves to just take it all in and make people watch him. This long-ass entrance that would make Hayden jealous. Excuse me, I think I'm having a bit of cold. A bit of a cold, a bit of shivers. Well, next week's Fusion will be a cross-brand event. There will be superstars from Genesis competing on Fusion against Fusion superstars, even a couple of cross-brand matches. And the drafts will be announced in between matches, much like I do the Glammies, and much like I did the brand split last year. And here comes his partner, the former Anarchy champion, and the very dominant, very aggressive, and especially more so lately, Perry Heenan. Heenan losing his Anarchy championship back at Ascendant, said he didn't want a rematch for it though. Said he's on to bigger fish to fry. And certainly aligning himself with someone like vintage dashing. Good thing they died right at the start of the show, though, not in the middle when I'm calling a match. There we go. Azrael, Perry Heenan in the ring. Oh my God, yo, he is white. Holy shit. Zeus Elohim might feel a bit threatened about Bannon's whiteness here. He is glistening. Dear God, I could use Bannon as a fucking way to find myself in the darkness. As the harbinger of darkness makes his way steadily down the ramp. Yo, what a big mouth. Like I said a couple of weeks ago, Bannon and Billy Weaver came to blows one-on-one with Weaver getting the victory, but these two certainly are far from done. Battling it out in that abandoned church where Bannon got the upper hand, and then last week in that movie theater where Weaver got the upper hand, but at the end of the day, they both ended up getting arrested. Out on bail, though, are both men. able to compete here tonight and get their hands on each other. Will possibly get their hands on each other. Bannon, also a former Anarchy champion. Team of former champs here. The future of Monday Night Fusion, kicking things off here in edition number 97. And there's team number 1, Azrael, Perry, Heenan, and Bannon. Say something about long-ass entrances there? Hellish. Because here comes Flashy, who has been extraordinarily impressive since debuting at the top of the month. I can't say it enough. This kid knocking off Sean Kent in his debut, defeating Azrael last week, and also getting a win over El Jefe during a special live event. Flashy is extraordinarily talented. Like I said, it'll be interesting if he and Kent can work together tonight, and if they can at the pay-per-view. Mutual respect has been shown between them, but we know Sean Kent, just as egotistical as his brother Ryan over on Genesis. I have my AC on. It's a bit toasty. I always have my AC on when I stream, though. Yo, what up, J-Rod? Ready to see Blood and Stone in action later on tonight with a huge opportunity. Last week they knocked off the number 1 contenders from Police Squad. Tonight they had the chance to knock off the champions and the bickering duo. Of course, we know this Saturday, the fusion half of Battle Scars, it will be Police Squad challenging Tyson, Cage, and Sarasi for the belts. And we know that if Cage and Sarasi do not retain, then Sarasi will leave CMV, quit, but he said he'll be fired. I don't know if he'll get himself fired some way, or I have to imagine he meant he'd quit. Yo, what up, Crimson? Flashy loves using up that pyro budget. Imagine a tag team with him and Adam Adams. The young, up-and-coming Flashy, ready for action here on Monday Night Fusion, ready for his pay-per-view debut this weekend. As there you see Ben and Azrael and Perry Heenan all talking that trash, but Flashy just ignoring them. What up, Big Al? Hey, Perry Heenan doesn't have a long entrance, right? Neither does Sean Kent. Neither does Weaver. Unless I forgot to change his entrance, which I probably did. Yo, what up, white boy James? What up, Bay? What up, Kuh? But hello, Crizzy. Tonight, we're also going to see Xander's actually the matchup up next after this one. United States champion Xander Slate in action for the first time since Ascendance. He's going to be going toe-to-toe with the Bloody Bird Chris Andrews, and I do believe a first-time encounter this season, maybe of all time. I don't remember them ever facing off before. We know that Xander Slate will be defending his title against 10L, the undefeated 10L, this weekend at Battle Scar. So Xander looking for a bit of momentum. Been out the entire month thanks to 10L attacking him back at Ascendance. Here comes Sean Kent, obviously fuming. Look at his face. Look, he looks over at Azrael and Perry, hit him with a fire in his eyes. He is ready to tear those two men apart. Here we go. Last but not least, I certainly hope I changed the entrance, but I probably didn't. No, I did. Look at that. I did. You're welcome. Here he comes. The Hillbilly Outlaw himself. former light heavyweight champion Billy Weaver, returning after a 9-month hiatus at Ascendance in the Money in the Bank ladder match. The night afterwards, Weaver would come out here to address the universe, but Bannon would interrupt him, putting down Weaver with the healing touch, and since then these two have just been kicking the shit out of each other everywhere you can possibly imagine. I'm coming down with something not fun. Here we go, getting the show underway. It's going to be Azrael starting things off against Flashy. These two going head-to-head last week in singles action. Flashy knocking off Azrael after a great match. I'm sure Azrael wants to get that win back here before heading into Battle Scars for that tag match. Flashy taking his time there to go at Azrael, able to swoop behind, a stomp to the quad, and then a back suplex that drops the newbie right down onto his neck. Slappy officiating this one as Azrael goes out to the ring apron early on. Maybe already looking for a phenomenal forearm. Springboard. Oh, yes, he did! Phenomenal forearm by Azrael. What the hell? 20 seconds into this matchup, Azrael already knocking the Youngblood on his ass with a forearm straight to the face. Azrael now just picking apart Flashy with a couple of knees down to the kidneys. Pops back up though, taking that arm and snapping it over the shoulder. Flashy certainly wanted to get out of that corner as he gets his hands on Azrael and drops him with a headlock driver. Billy Weaver's loving it. Flashy looking for a tag out to Sean Kent. Here we go. Kent feeding to get his hands on Azrael. Flashy setting Azrael up for him. Big Boa focused on Flashy, gets caught from behind. Irish whip now, going to catch him on the rebound. Pop-up powerbomb by Kent. And a springboard moonsault, but Azrael moves out of the way. Unfortunately, still gets caught with a boot to the face. We know Sean Kent's older brother, Ryan, will be defending his Alpha World Championship this Sunday at the Genesis side of Battle Scars against Cole Savage. I'm sure Sean will be rooting for his brother just like Ryan will be rooting for him as he goes for Azrael. Punch to the midsection, though, going to hunt Sean Kent over in agony as now the Boa looks to capitalize. These two men know each other so well. They both hold singles victories over one another, and they both used to be known as Fatal Decision, former Fusion Tag Team Champions together. Nice counter by Azrael there out of the back suplex attempt into a crossbody. Sean Kent now popped up onto his feet. This is a standard tag, which means its first fall to a finish. Later on in our main event, it will be elimination with Schmitty and Desolation battle those two unknown competitors and Paul Devine. Consequence, a devastating maneuver there by Azrael. Shades of the one and only Hayden with that maneuver, never forget. I think Hayden's probably the only man to ever use that move. And now Azrael, who's like swooping around, I don't know what he's doing, like a rain dance or something here. He's wasting a lot of time, still in the driver's seat though. With a back suplex to Sean Kent. Azrael is not tagged out as Bannon and Perry Heenan kind of cheer him on from the apron. Oh, putting that hand down into the canvas. Azrael looking to pick apart Sean Kent. Maybe injure him before that tag match this weekend at Battle Scars. A great strategy. Sean Kent certainly hurt right now as Azrael goes for a powerbomb. Sean Kent counters out of it though with a facebuster. Beautiful. Now Kent going to go for a pin, hoping that's enough to knock Azrael off. Flashy and Billy Weaver into the ring to stop Perry Heenan, but Heenan breaks through and makes the save. A kick to the back of Kent's leg, and now going to grab him by the tights, throwing him shoulder first in the steel post. Slappy, come on. Let's get some order in here. Nice work, though. Nice teamwork between Azrael and Heenan, but look at Sean Kent grabbing Azrael's boot, tripping him up. Sean Kent looking for a tag out, going to try to tag in. Billy Weaver is trying to. There we go. And here comes the Hillbilly Outlaw ready to get him some. I'm sure he'd love to get his hands on Bannon, but Azrael we're due for now. Former two-time international champion, put into the corner by the former two-time light heavyweight champion. Flashy's certainly in the ring with some titans of Monday Night Fusion right now. Everybody in this matchup a former champion, but him. Back suplex by Weaver off the top rope. Knee to the chest, gonna knock Weaver down. Stomp down to the top of the head. Azrael should make a tag right about now. He's been in there since the very start. He's gone toe-to-toe with Flashy and Sean Kent already. Now Weaver, as he bends the arm back over his knee, trying to snap it in two. Now grabbing him by the what little hair he does have on his head, put him over his shoulders. Azrael looking for that Samoan driver. Nicely done. Opening matchup here on Monday Night Fusion edition number 97. Up next, we're going to see United States champion Xander Slate in action for the first time this month when he battles Chris Andrews in a first-time matchup I'm looking forward to. Billy Weaver wanting none of that consequence, able to escape it with a punch to the gut, walks right into a kick to the gut, though. Now it looks like a go-home driver, possibly. Billy Weaver wants none of that either. A couple of those vintage back elbows of his going to free himself. Irish whip now going to put Boa in the corner. Oh, vintage Weaver! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man, Azure with what little he has left in him, pushing Weaver off. Might need some dental work done after those elbows. And now a slingshot leg drop to the back of the head from Weaver. Slides back into the ring, does the Hillbilly Outlaw, and now Weaver, very heated and bad and haven't even been tagged in yet. This matchup might about to be over. Four-wheel drive by Weaver. Sean Kent disposing of Bannon. There goes Heaton into the pin. 1, 2. No, not enough, unfortunately, to keep down Big Asshole. Stomped down out of the forearm. That might not have been enough to keep down Asshole for the 3 count, but he's certainly hurting right now. Desperately needs a tag. I don't know what Perry Heaton's doing. There we go. Running back to his corner. Irish whip. Rebounds. Goes for a drop kick to Azrael, but misses horribly. As Sean Kent and Flashy mockingly cheered him on. Ooh, going for that single unhook knee buster. Azrael wants nothing to do with that. Gonna get all of this though. Kick to the gut. Going for a swinging neckbreaker, I believe. But again, a trio of punches to the ribs. Gonna break himself free. Azrael up in the shoulders. Another taste of the Samoan driver. Now Azrael going to join the other team apparently here, perhaps looking for a phenomenal forearm. Going to show Weaver how to properly hit one. Here we go. Bam! Connects right on the jaw. Weaver is down for the count. Flashy. Oh, Azrael back into the corner. Probably looking for that punt kick of his. But Weaver's beginning to stir, looking for a tag. Azrael should probably go and stop him before he can. I don't really know what he's doing right now. Yo, what up, Fire Bobcat? Welcome, my friend, to CMV. I picked one. Even though I'm not chat. Ooh, nice reel him in DDT by Big Boa. And now backing into the corner again. Weaver's down. And that hillbilly brain of his might about to be scrambled. Punt kick right upside the head. Lays out Weaver. Bannon and Heaton bumping into one another. There goes Sean Kent. There goes Flashy. This one might be over. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. We know Bill Weaver has taken more than a couple of shots to the head in the past. He's got that chrome. The head of chrome right now. Gonna take a lot to break through. Billy Weaver with an Irish whip. What up, Narwhal Gaming? Long time no see. Weaver trying to keep up the attack, man. Azrael is not a team player tonight. He is not tagged in at all. Whereas Billy Weaver, Sean Kent, and Flash have been working, moderately well together. Slingshot senton. Goes for a stomp. Weaver straight up to his seat, though. No sound like a bounce. Irish whip now going to put Boa in the corner. Billy Weaver approaching, maybe looking for some more of those shotgun elbows. One after the other, firing them off. Up on the shoulders, though. Looks like instead a third Samoan driver. No pins, though. Yes, pin this time. 1, 2. I like how Sean Kent just grabbed at him. Like, no, don't do that. Into the corner goes Boa now, and his jaw might about to get jacked with some more of those elbows. Oh, bam, 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 bam. Azrael again with a little, just pushes him off. Goes for a drop kick to the knee, does Azrael. Weaver able to sidestep him, though. Arm drag. Weaver going to close in. Azrael in big trouble. Back suplex by the Hillbilly Outlaw. Heaton and Bannon out in the apron just fixing their trousers because they have not been tagged in. As Weaver going to give it a second try here. This very well may be enough to do the deed. 4-wheel drive. Lays out the former international champion. 1, 2. Oh, but Perry Heenan breaks through. I don't know what Flashy's doing. Climbing up to the top rope. That probably would have been a 3 if Flashy did his job and stopped Heenan and Sean Kent tried to. Bannon back up on the apron as, oh my God, Azrael over to the corner. Again, looking for that punt kick. Bam! This time, Bus Weaver wide open. There goes Sean Kent. What about Flashy, though? Azrael not even going for a pin. GG, no re. Instead, gonna put him in the corner. Weaver has certainly gotta be wondering where the hell he is as he's hung up to dry in the tree of woe, blood dripping from that gash on his forehead. I don't know what Azrael's doing, man. He's just not tagging in his partners, going gung-ho tonight. Oh my God, double boot stomp! Dear God, finally a tag to Bannon. And look at that, it's like Azrael has Billy Weaver on a platter for the Harbinger of Darkness. 1, 2, only a 2 count though, Weaver given too much time. But Bannon has got Weaver right where he wants him. The Harbinger of Darkness, 100% fresh. Whereas Weaver's had the shit kicked out of him, bleeding from a cut on his forehead right now. Perry Heenan got to get out of the ring, man. He's been in there for ages. About to get disqualified. That would be an unfortunate. And DDT by Weaver, still fighting back. If I were Weaver, I'd look for a tag, but I know Weaver. Too much pride to get out of the ring. He wants to get his hands on Bannon just as much as Bannon wants to get his hands on him. You can't see me from Weaver as he floors Bannon with a right hook. 10 out of 10. Bannon getting brought up to his feet. Says, I don't need no help, though. Short arm clothesline instead. Going to chop Weaver down. And as Bannon going to go for that cut. Nice strategy. Big old knee right to the side of the head with intent behind it. As Bannon channeling those dark forces of his. Sean Kent cheering him on. Woo! Weaver brought up to his feet, and Bannon has put down many men with this maneuver. Hangman's DDT. Gonna crush the cranium off the canvas. Bannon taking some time to look around as now he shoots into the pin. 1, 2, but Flashy makes the save. Sean Kent's disposed of, but oh, and Bannon, he knows that Weaver isn't paying 10 different kinds of ways. And now going to add to that as he hooks the arms, brings him up. The healing touch. Sean Kent can't even look as Weaver is put down with authority. Perry Heenan spears Flashy off the apron. Sean Kent can still make the save. Can Kent make the save? No! Weaver, Billy Weaver kicks out somehow, some way. After all that he's done, meteor by Kent to Azrael. I don't know how the hell Weaver kicked out of that healing touch of taking 2 punt kicks, but that's Weaver for you. There goes Slappy now taking down. Luthez press. Billy Weaver still swinging with some rights to the jaw. Oh. Weaver was looking for a tag, but both Flashy and Sean Kent jumped off the apron. I don't know why they just did that. Billy Weaver was finally looking for a tag out. Flashy and Sean Kent said, nah, not right now. Now he's going to try again. Hopefully they stay on this time. And tag to Flashy. Sean Kent wanted it, but Flashy got the tag. Kick to, oh, nice block by Bannon, who charges with a Luthez press of his own, raining down those rights to the newcomer. Flashy charging up a kick, but took too much time with the theatrics. Now Bannon going to try to capitalize on that, but no, a jawbreaker. Super kick by Flashy. Knocked a couple of Bannon's teeth down his throat. Bannon still fighting though with a punch to the gut. Gets back up to a vertical base. Perry Heenan still has not been tagged in. DDT from Bannon. Maybe we're finally going to see it. Yeah, here comes the Pitbull, who we know likes to utilize that devastating sleeper hold submission. If he locks that in, this one will be over. 1, but Billy Weaver makes the save. There goes Sean Kent once again. Been knocked out of the ring probably like 10 times this match. Flashy closing in. Oh, up over the shoulder. Oh, Overkill neckbreaker out of the fireman's. Bam! The drop kick to follow through. And we know what usually follows up that neckbreaker is the flash in the pan, the jumping cutter. And there we go. Flash is calling for it. Heenan, unaware what's about to come his way. Flash in the pan as he slithers into the pin. One. Oh, but only a 1 count. Weaver and Sean Kent slacking. Kick to the midsection now. Flashy with a suplex. Oh, going for the suplex powerbomb of his, but Perry Heenan with a knee down to the top of the head, right to that man bun, and now Heenan going for a backpack face buster. Perry Heenan gonna try to finish here as he goes for the pin, making sure to hook the leg. One, it's up to Sean Kennett. Oh, Slappy caught with a double knee backbreaker inadvertently, or maybe by purpose, I don't know. That's one way to break up a pin. It's attack. Oh my God, all 3 members of the other team kicking Flashy in the back of the head. And now, oh, great job, Bannon. 10 out of 10 there, breaking up Perry Heenan's signature attempt. Fucking GG, Bannon, the team player. Now this gives Flashy the opportunity he needs. Buckle bomb. That spine shattering off the turnbuckle. Perry Heenan flipped over into the pin. Desperation pin here by Flashy. Uno. Dos, but only a dos. Billy Weaver dropped down. All 6 men now in the ring. Azrael returns the apron. Flashy up to the top rope. Flashy looking for something big and trying to finish here. Corkscrew moonsault. Kind of landed it awkwardly, but Flashy going to try to make the tag, hopefully to Sean Kent. Yeah, there we go, because Weaver's got the shit kicked out of him. Let's see if Kent can try to come in and finish this one off. Kick to the chest to make sure that Perry Heenan stays down. Springboard crossbody. Kind of landed awkwardly as well. Nobody can land properly here in this one. Off the ropes, double axe handle. Perry Heenan rolls out of the way. Now Heenan trying to capitalize. Jawbreaker, though, going to send him backwards. Oh, now Kent! Gonna go for that combination of his that's usually a prelude to the GTS. Kick to the chest. Another kick to the midsection. There's that spinning soul right to the ribs. And now Perry Heenan, who's already taken a flash in the pan, certainly does not want to take a knee to the face. Goes right into the pin here, hoping that's enough to catch Ken off guard, but only a 2 count. Weaver put down with a DDT at the hands of his rival Bannon, and now Weaver is bleeding very badly. Bannon with a cheeky little kick, because why not, before he leaves the ring, trying to make it up to Perry Heenan for breaking up his sig earlier. Now the headbutts from the pit bull, doing whatever he has to do to make sure that he's victorious here in this matchup. Perry Heenan looking for a tag, going to tag, trying to tag in Bannon here. There we go. Had a little bit of trouble with it, but now the Harbinger of Darkness legal once again as Perry Heenan seems to be done with Sean Kent. Oh, damn, Rip Weaver. Bannon goes for a lateral press. I think Azrael might have inadvertently broke that up as Perry Heenan also going to take care of Flashy. Cleveland House right now as the former Anarchy champion. Bannon well aware that Sean Kent come out of nowhere with that GTS, tries to put him in the corner. Oh, there it is! Bannon up on the shoulders. GTS lays him out. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Bannon able to survive. What a 6-man tag match this has been to kick off the show. Sean Kent trying to keep Bannon at bay with a kick to the gut. Flash just comes flying into frame. Off the shoulders of Azrael. That's now put into the corner. Oh, Azrael, or I should say Bannon, might be trying for his Hangman's DDT out of the off the top rope. We've seen him hit this a couple of times before. This is devastating. DDT! Oh my God. Kent getting his head rocked right there. Shaking the cobwebs quickly though. Pops back up to his feet with a European uppercut. Hook to the jaw. Look at Weaver, man. Donning that proverbial crimson mask, but still pandering to the CMV universe here. His fans in attendance, as does Flashy, trying to get them behind Sean Kent here. But out onto the knee as Bannon collapses, but out of instinct flops over into the pin. Going to try to finish here. Weaver just walking right through Azrael and Perry Heenan, and Perry Heenan accidentally taking out his tag team partner. As once again, Bannon channels those dark forces. I don't know what Azrael, or what Flashy's doing here, as Azrael's still down in the ring. And Bannon calling for the end. Sizing Sean Kent up, kick to the gut. Hooks those arms, brings him around, lifts him up. The healing touch. Kent dropped down onto his neck. There goes Flashy. Billy Weaver just drops off the apron. Lateral press, can Bannon finish? Slappy taking his good old time. Weaver stopped though. Oh, but still not enough. Slappy did waste a lot of time there before getting into the pin. And now turning to Perry Heenan, tell him to get the hell out of the ring. Heenan about to get disqualified. Count of 3 there, good God. Back suplex, Bannon trying to keep up the hurt here. Targets the arm, Weaver back to his seat. There we go, return to the apron where he should be. Sean Kent battling back up to his seat. Big old forearm smash, gonna rock Bannon. Goes for a code breaker, shades of his brother Ryan Kent. Front headlock though as Bannon missed that hook. Knee to the face now and Bannon's busted wide open. Oh! Wait a minute. Oh! Might have been going for a GTS there. I'm not too sure. Could have been going for his double knee gut buster also, which he likes to hit from time to time. So I'm not too sure there. Either way though, Bannon back into control with a back suplex. Once again though, Bannon's stamina game is not doing him any favors as he goes right back on the hunt. Looking for a second time. Hooks the arms. Here come Azrael and Perry Heenan. Oh, attack Slappy though. GG. Flashy and Billy Weaver have been disposed of, but Slappy's down for the count thanks to Azrael. And now Bannon can't go for the pin. GG Nori. Bannon stays getting screwed. As now Kent super kick out of the corner. Now Bannon counters it. Bannon moving out of the way. Code breaker. Drops the Harbinger of Darkness into the pin. Slappy's up. Slappy's up. Can Flashy stop Heenan and Azrael though? No. Heenan makes the save, but Azrael is busted open. Thanks to Flashy. Psych out stop by Sean Kent, who could really use a tag right about now, but I guess deciding to try to finish himself here as he goes for a grapple. Azrael got to get out of the ring, man. He's been in there a long ass time. Bannon right back into the driver's seat though with a tossing back suplex, just throwing him. And Bannon again got screwed the last time. Right in front of Flashy and Billy Weaver. Sean Kent does not have that move well scouted at all. Oh my God. How did he even get knocked down that time? Oh wait, he's getting up, Bannon, no, what are you doing? Bannon, pin him, Bannon. Slappy's up, there we go, into the pin. 1, 2, no! Oh, poor Bannon, I actually feel bad for him. Sean Kent keeps getting lucky as hell, though. Oh, my God. This matchup going to continue because Slappy just decides to keep taking bumps. He's taking like 3-4 bumps in this match. As now Bannon in a bad place to be, the corner of his rivals, dropped with a reverse DDT. After some stiff knees to the back, has Kent to the... Oh. Why does he have that taunt, though, Dynamic? The flop by Sean Kent. Woo! Just going to allow Bannon to crawl over to his corner. Yep, Sean Kent just chilling. Just waiting for Bannon to rise up to his feet. As he turns around, I think Kent is going for a GTS. Instead of getting the brain massage down under the knee. Bannon should really make a tag. And there we go, to Perry Heenan. Heenan coming in nice and fresh. Stomp down to the back of the head. Heenan make sure he stays down, goes for another stomp. Kent moves out of the way. High kick right to the side of the head. Now Kent closes in, hook to the jaw, countered. Forearm smash by the Pitbull. Looping paw strike by the former Anarchy champion. Who's just going to rush and target that arm. Bringing Kent up to his feet now. Perry Heenan's feeling it. The end could be nigh. Let's hope Ben doesn't break this up again. Up onto the shoulders, out of the torture rack, into a neck breaker. If this won't be enough to finish, we know what will follow. That sleeper hold Into the pin. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. And now Sean Kent's in big trouble. Look at Billy Weaver. Oh, Billy Weaver could have helped out Kent there, but decided not to. As Heenan into the sleeper hold. Here come Azrael and Bannon to keep flashing Weaver at bay. And Sean Kent is forced to submit. Perry Heenan with the sleeper hold. Taps out Sean Kent. He, Azrael, and Bannon victorious. Sean Kent might have an injury now. He took 3 healing touches. That fucking torture rack neck breaker and then the sleeper. That's not good news heading into Battle Scars. Good news for Bannon and Azrael, though. What a 6-man tag team matchup to start off the show. We'll get more of it later on in our main event elimination when Schmitty and Desolation take on those 2 unknown opponents in Paul Devine. Poor Bannon, though. He did not have a good run of luck in this match. He probably could have gotten the pin twice, but Slappy kept taking them bumps. Slappy the G. And here's what finally did in Sean Kent. Billy Weaver actually could have helped out Kent and attacked Heenan there, but decided not to. And there's that devastating sleeper hold from Heenan. You see Azrael and Bannon go over to stop Flashy, knocked off the apron, and Weaver actually just glitched back out into the apron. And Sean Kent forced to tap out. Weaver just left. Like, all right then. Good teamwork on display from Azrael and Heenan here tonight. We'll see if they can keep it up this Saturday at Battle Scars Day 1 when they battle Flashy and Sean Kent. And I'm sure this is far from the end of things between Bannon and Billy Weaver. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The action continue up next. Some singles action to grace our screens after that 6-man tag mayhem. As the United States champion Xander Slate in action for the first time this month. Been on the shelf the past 3 weeks thanks to the man who will seemingly be joining us ringside here in the form of 10L. Who put that wicked submission on Slate after his title retention. That triple threat at Ascendance. Slate since then have been resting up, but now back looking for momentum in a big way as he takes on Chris Andrews. We do know Slate will be defending his title against the undefeated 10L this Saturday, day 1 of Battle Scars. Slate, though, bringing his own form of backup and his protege, Russell Pontarelli, who failed to knock off 10L in singles action last week, but 10L has certainly been getting into Xander Slate's head. 10L has been everywhere that Xander Slate has been. His hotel room, that bar, and even going so far as to, I don't know what happened to Xander Slate and Russell Pontarelli's driver. I don't know what 10L did to him, but 10L hijacking their ride and rolling down the windows, then bringing both men through a car wash earlier tonight before the show started. So at least we know that Slate and Pontarelli are going to be squeaky clean. But everywhere that Xander Slate has turned, 10L has been there. It's going to be no different tonight as he's ringside lurking about. going to try to further get into the champion's head before their title showdown this weekend. A tweet, guys, from General Manager Schmitty says, found some neat guys for Paul's team tonight. And I speculated at the top of the show that, you know, I'm gonna wager a guess that these probably aren't going to be the most, what's the word I'm looking for, sought after partners in the world, since Schmitty is picking them for his bitter rival, his ultimate foe in Paul Devine tonight. Though Schmitty did announce, you know, Devine been hounding him, getting the better of Schmitty this entire month. It'll be Schmitty defending his undisputed championship against Paul Devine at Battle Scars. Paul Devine, much like Tenel, has been everywhere that Xander Slate has been turning. Devine has been everywhere that Schmitty's been turning, ruining his championship celebration. I remember coming out as the statue and laying out pretty much all of Lineage. Paul Devine going to see become a 3-time undisputed champion come this weekend. Jim, you alright? 12 minutes. Here we go. The United States champion is back. Xander Slate been holding that gold for 3.5 months now. Xander Slate has reigned as United States champion. Actually knocked off Schmitty back at Homecoming to capture the title. A couple of weeks ago, bringing in Pontarelli as his protege. Brutally attacked Tenel after his matchup 2 weeks ago, but like I said, Pontarelli not able to knock off Tenel in singles action last week, keeping Tenel undefeated heading into Battle Scars. Tenel been extraordinarily impressive in the ring since debuting the night after Sentence. There goes that gum right into the mouth of somebody in the front row. Gonna sell it on eBay. The question is, can he best the CMV veteran and Xander Slate to win his first championship? Certainly be a quick rise. Not the quickest rise. We've seen guys debut and win gold in their debuts. But for this man, it has certainly been one hell of a season. Superstar of the year, former undisputed champion, and Chris Andrews. There you see Tenel lurking behind in the darkness. Andrews looking to finish the season strong at Battle Scars when he takes on Voice Vindy. And that huge matchup that I am very excited for. Voice Vindy being forced into the matchup thanks to Schmitty and Ted Dickens. Voice Vindy certainly not happy about it. We know since Vindy arrived attacking Chris Andrews and Paul Devine at the top of the month, his #1 goal, he says, is knocking off Schmitty, ending his tyranny, and becoming undisputed champion. We know Schmitty trying to keep all of his foes at bay while he tries to focus on Devine. And it certainly is hard because everywhere Schmitty looks, he's got a foe. But here we go. This is Xander Slate and Chris Andrews one-on-one. Not for the first time, I was told. They did fight last season, but first time this season. So here we go. This is a big opportunity for Andrews. We know that the season won't end at Battle Scars. The Fusion exclusive pay-per-view Retaliation gonna come afterwards. So a win for Andrews could perhaps, you know, bump him back up to the Undisputed Championship, or maybe even put him in contention for the United States Championship, a belt he's yet to win. Add another accolade to his already very impressive resume. As Slate going to take the early advantage. Russell Pontarelli lurking ringside, as is Tenel. Back body drop by the Bloody Brave, bringing Slate up to his feet. Rake of the eyes by the face of America. As it closes in, goes for a kick to the gut, grabbing it, does Andrew, spins him around in a lariat to floor him. Wrenching that arm to Slate, knocking it back down. Both men kind of feeling each other out early on. Taking turns with control as Russell Pontarelli cringes at the sight of Slate being punched in the pec. How dare you, Andrews? As he swoops down behind. Oh, Slate about to be taken to Suplex City. Vintage Brit loves all things threes. Of course, up next, guys, Fusion going to continue with a handicap match. Schmitty's punishments continue to be dished out. We're going to see the S&S Connection, Jacob Ziegler, Mr. Money in the Bank, and Shane Scott battle all three members of Bad Men Incorporated. I actually think up next is the Anarchy Championship match. I might be wrong, where Jaquan Shea will defend against Adam Valentine. Another punishment after Shea said that Fusion was his show last week. Schmitty had none of that, forcing Jaquan Shea to defend. And we know Shea is set to defend his title this Saturday, day one of Battle Scars against American Justice, but he might lose his title tonight. Get that vintage wayside slam from Xander. Slate walk slam. Haven't seen one of those in a while. And ladies and gentlemen, a tweet here from Official Victory sent. Retweet who you think will win for a chance at a free bottle of Victory. Wow, what an opportunity there. We know that Victory is the cologne of 10L. He's actually been using his commercials to also try to take digs at Slate these past couple of weeks. Gotta wonder if 10L is going to be dosing himself in that Victory come this Saturday. As he drags Slate away. Does Andrews now maybe going for an early pin? Yes, he is. Hooks leg. Doubt that'll be enough to finish. Maybe trying to force Slate to exert some energy there. 2 count. Firm kick to the back now as the Brit is in firm control, coming off a win. And last week's main event over Shane Scott, picking up a lot of momentum. Is the Brit, he's going to need to carry that into Battle Scars with him, because Voice Fendi ain't nobody to shake your head at. That unique little STF camel clutch type submission not lasting long on Slate. Oh, Slate! Whoa, what is Slate doing here? Not liking the way this match is going for him. And while Slappy is distracted, look at who slides in a steel chair. And the game plan becoming clear now. But right now, Slate... oh, Slate! Being treated like a ragdoll as Andrews has his way with this stalling suplex. Good God! One-handed! Dropping him. Blood rushing to his head. That could not have felt very good for Slate. As 10L knows to keep his distance, certainly does not want to cause a disqualification here. If Xander takes a loss, that's better for 10L. Cheeky little jab, another cheeky little jab. Duck it under. Oh! Clothesline by Slate, though. Guys, we're at a count of 5 right now, and I can assure you that Xander would have no problems at all taking a count-out victory, or even a draw. Because that wouldn't mean a loss for him. Count of 6 now by Slappy as that steel chair still lies in the ring, and Xander stomping away at the hand of the Brit, which is a very essential weapon in the arsenal of Brit. Uses those fists a lot, does the bloody one. Xander, though, not wanting to end this via countout as he slides Brit back into the ring. Shortly joining him after. Look at this! Pontarelli distracting Slappy! Slay with the chair! Smacks it across the back of the bloody Brit! Disposes of it before Slappy sees him. And Xander, the dirty heel, into the pin. 1. No, but only a 1 count. Good God. I'm surprised 10L didn't try to interfere there, but I guess he doesn't really care about bloody Brit all that much. He's just out here to try to get in Slate's head. Oh, going for a punch to the jaw, trying to knock bloody Brit down onto 10L. With the hot shot he does. 10L stepping to the side. Oh, 10L putting hands on Andrews here. I don't know how smart that is. 10L just brought Andrews to his feet. Pretty much fed him to Xander. Oh, vintage Slate. With that Cobra clutch. Side slam, and 10L, you better be careful. Yeah, it seems like Xander wants to, flipping off that man, that guy in the front row. He was a big Xander fan. Andrews didn't appreciate it. He was shouting at the Brit, "You suck, Xander's better." Brit was like, nah. I'm sure that the reason Xander keeps taking Brit to the outside is he wants to beat him up, in front of 10L, send a message. We're at a count of 4 right now. Oh, nice fireman's carry by the United States champion. Count of 5 now by Slappy, guys, as Andrews reciprocates with a fireman's carry of his own. Brit gonna beat the count. He's having none of it. He says, "You get in the ring, Xander. I'm beating your ass the old-fashioned way." Xander says, "All right, let's do it, fam." Goes for a stomp down to the foot, which works. Xander, though, with a front headlock. Gonna take the Brit for a little cheeky walk. Oh, Xander, we see this very rarely. He knows that he's got to hit those big moves that knock off someone like Andrews. And Hangman's reverse STO as Slate now, of course, basking in his own greatness as he taunts the CMV universe. Now Xander jumping off, perhaps eyes to finish. Xander utilizing that devastating submission hold he calls slayed by Slate. Andrews knows that. He's not a stupid man. He's not stupid. Wants to keep away. Oh, running power slam. Shades of the British Bulldog, an idol for the Bloody Brit. Not going to keep Slate down for long, though. Pops back up, short arm clothesline. Going to floor his opponent as Xander now has the opening. Will he capitalize and try to finish here? Going to give 10L a taste of what's to come this Saturday, or maybe not. Catapult! Oh, code breaker by Xander. The fans chanting, this is awesome. This might be over. 1, 2. No, only a 2 count. Andrews might have busted his lip off of that, but he still ain't done. Pontarelli watching on from the corner of his mentor as Xander tries to stay in control. I don't know why Xander didn't lock in his sub. I guess he wanted to try to pin Chris Andrews, make a statement, kick to the chest after trying to... Oh, look at that. Vintage Slate talking that edge mid-match. Xander now bringing Andrews up to his feet. Xander, of course, utilizing the code breaker for the majority of his career to put away opponents. Now a swinging neck breaker. Slate in firm control right now. Britt's got to wake up, get some smelling salts or something, maybe spray some victory. Oh, dirty heel tactics, feet on the ropes. Slappy does not see it. Oh, but no. Ain't cheating to win here tonight, Slate, says Britt. Kick to the gut now. Gonna try to follow through with some revenge, maybe. Nope, put in the corner instead. Goes for a takedown or something. I'm not too sure. Britt counters. Nope, counters and counter to counter to counter. Battling. Oh, what is this? Slate swinging out. Britt. Oh, legs. Neck breaker. Wow. Beautifully done by Slate. Some unique. Oh, my God. Slate with a discus and punch. That's a staple in the arsenal of the Britt, which busts him open, too. Xander Slate all over Chris Andrews right now. That's now a barrage of elbows over and over and over again. And Slate once more gonna mock the CMV Universe score, obviously behind Chris Andrews here. Lets out that mighty roar. Now Slate says enough is enough. Ever since that code breaker, Britt has been virtually dead. And now Slate, no, counters does the Britt. Having none of that sub-ish. Can't capitalize on the counter though. Enziguri gonna lay him out and Slate right back into control. As quick as you can say, United States champion. Brought up to his feet now, kick to the gut. Oh, Xander. Xander is a big man who from time to time can pull out a power move like this. Sit out last ride power bomb. 1, 2. Only a 2 count though. Another tweet here by Official Victory Scent says 10L cleaning Slate has made the US champ better than ever. 10L and his brand trying to take credit for Xander's performance here. Oh, but look at that. Xander wastes his time taunting, and now Britt with some revenge to lay out the United States champion into the pin. 1, 2, 3 out! What? That was 3, Slappy. I agree with Britt. That was 3. Get out of here. Damn, if that wasn't a 3, that's about as close as a pin can come to being 3. My goodness, but Britt now, though he's bleeding, though he's hurting, trying to maintain control here, trying to finish off the ropes. Elbow drop to follow through. Russell Pontarelli not looking impressed with his arms crossed ringside. 10L cheering on the Britt's performance. Oh, now these vicious knees from the former undisputed champion right to the side of Slate's head. That's the moneymaker, Britt. Come on. Xander Slate getting beaten to hell right now as the Britt hooks the leg. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. As we get a nice shot of Andrew's face. That gash sending blood all down his face. Huffing and puffing. Ring in the eyes by Xander. The dirty heel at work. And now Slate. Oh, DDT. Lays out the Britt into the pin goes Xander. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. The Impaler not enough to get the job done. Xander now with his hands on his head, wondering what he has to do to finish. Winding elbow to the back of Britt's head. Here we go, Slate closing in. He tried this earlier, and Britt countered. If Xander gets this locked in, it might be all over. Middle of the ring. Drops him with the neck break. Look at the face of the Britt. Floats over. Can he get it locked in? Slate by Slate locked in. Can Britt survive? Or will he be forced to tap? Will Britt tap? Yes, he will. Chris Andrews forced to submit. Xander Slate gets the victory. 10L not happy about it. Xander matching 10L's momentum heading into Battle Scars, while Andrews takes an upsetting loss heading into his bout with Voice Vindy. Certainly worth waiting all season to see these two come head to head. What a matchup it was, but Xander not wanting to take a loss, especially with 10L spectating ringside. And the dirty heel tactics were bountiful. Xander using a steel chair, using the ropes, raking the eyes of the Bloody Brit. When you're up against someone who calls themselves the OG dirty heel, you gotta expect them dirty heel tactics. They'll still have us move in the game. They better. I mean, they have like 10 different variations of it. You saw Britt hit Revenge. We thought that this is I don't think this is it. But Britt hit Revenge about halfway through the bout. About as close as a pin can come to being 3 without actually getting the win. And here it is right here. That finally did the Britt in. Look at that face. Britt knew he was in trouble. I love 10L's reaction. Yo, what up, HTX Drip? Welcome to CMV, my friend. And there sees Slate lock in. Slayed by Slate. 10L was not happy. That might be what awaits 10L this Saturday at Battle Scars Day 1. The Bloody Brit, one of the few times he's tapped out in his career. I think the only other time he's ever tapped out was to Zach Cage earlier this season. As Xander Slate celebrates, Chris Andrews rolling right out to the feet of Russell Pontarelli. Gotta imagine Voice Vindy was watching this one, has a smile on his face. 10L has seemingly disappeared. Great win for Xander. Can he retain his title this Saturday, though? We'll have to wait to find out. Yeah, indeed. A tweet here from Official Victory says, in case you missed it, 10L handed the commentator a bottle of victory while Slate was celebrating his hard-fought victory. Thanks, 10L. I appreciate it, man. I'll certainly use this while I'm in the club. Am I right? Yeah, Gerard Fisher, Shiloh Gray still to come. That's our co-main event, actually. I usually get it mixed up because I'll give Batman or Alvius the card in my notes, and then I'll make it on the game afterwards, so I end up getting matches in the wrong places. But up next is only our third matchup of the evening. We're already like an hour into the stream, probably. Somebody do uptime. Our third matchup coming our way. We still got that 6-man elimination tag to come in our main event. Schmitty and Desolation taking on 2 men who Schmitty handpicked, saying that he found some good partners for Divine earlier tonight via that tweet. Oh, no uptime. Rip in peace. Never forget. Bot's not having it. We also still have Blood and Stone taking on the bickering duo. Blood and Stone knocking off Police Squad last week. The number one contenders. Can they knock off the champions tonight? If so, no doubt they deserve a shot at whoever may walk out of Battle Scars with the titles, whether it is Police Squad or still Tyson Cage and Sarasi. But speaking of championships, here we go, guys. CMV Anarchy title to be decided. Jaquan Shea, who's set to defend his title against American Justice this Saturday, day one of Battle Scars. Having to put his belt in line a bit early, thanks to his comments on last week's show where he said that Fusion was his show. Schmitty and Ted Dickens obviously not taking a liking to that. Ted Dickens coming out, forcing Jaquan Shea into this defense here tonight. Ted Dickens saying that Jaquan Shea still has a lot to prove, and so putting him up against Adam Valentine, who has been a very vocal supporter of Schmitty and his lineage. Thus why he's gotten this shot. No other reason, because Adam Valentine has not exactly been very successful as of late. I think his last win was over Adam Finito at the top of the month. But a huge opportunity for the NGW alumni. If he can somehow find a way to knock off Jaquan Shea and become Anarchy champion, that would be extremely impressive. Adam Valentine, I'm not taking anything away from him. He hasn't been so lucky these past couple of weeks in the ring, but Valentine's certainly a very impressive competitor who Jaquan Shea had best not take lightly. And here's a tweet, ladies and gentlemen, from Voice Vindy, who says, at Bloody Brit, see, you work and you grind only to have something stole from under the oppression of this nasty promotion. Do we really have to fight? Was your request for a match with me worth it? Voice Vindy seems to be trying to get himself out of this matchup with Chris Andrews at Battle Scars. That's great, Saban. Hope you enjoy our website. We got that roster page. It hasn't been updated, unfortunately, because I don't have a computer right now. Getting the site's getting its makeover, though, soon. Roster section, all that good stuff. You want your call future, all you got to do is post his calls his hashtags in the waiting list. Though I'm probably not going to download any new calls this season, considering we only have 2 more weeks after Battle Scars this weekend. As here comes the Anarchy champion himself, Jaquan Shea, who captured the title back at Ascendance, knocking off Perry Heenan and Jamari Williams in a triple threat. Jamari Williams, we haven't seen in 2 weeks after Jaquan Shea brutally beat him down with that metal bat. Who knows if Jamari's going to be back at all the rest of the season or ever. Jaquan has certainly rid himself of one pest in the form of J-Dub. Let's see if he can do that tonight against Adam Valentine. There's what's on the line. The prestigious CMV Anarchy Championship, which this season has certainly seen a lot of holders. Probably changed hands more times than certainly last season. But here we go. Adam Valentine, the challenger, being given this opportunity thanks to his pandering to Schmitty and Lineage, which I guess that's one way to get yourself successful. Adam Valentine seeing what's going on Monday Night Fusion and adapting to it. And look what it's gotten him. I can't argue with his tactics, with his way of going about things. But if he wants to become Anarchy champion, he's got to get through this man, who I don't agree with his morals and what he's done, but certainly is an extremely impressive competitor in that ring. This Saturday, if he can survive here tonight, he'll have to put that title on the line against the Yellow and Black Crusader and the undefeated American Justice. Hurdles being thrown in the wake of Jaquan Shea. Let's see if you can jump over him. Slappy raises the Anarchy Championship up high into the air. And of course, as the Anarchy Championship is on the line, this is an Anarchy rules match, which means that anything goes. Yeah, the Purple Boys battling out here tonight. No countouts, no disqualifications. Everything is legal. as Valentine immediately looks to take Jaquan to the apron, dragging him back in. Valentine, an extremely aggressive competitor. DDT. The way that Jaquan just landed on that actually made me cringe a bit. Adam Valentine taking the early control here over Shea, who bounces right back up for a knee to the chest. Kick to the chest as Adam tries to get himself back up to his feet. Stomp right to the nether region, which is legal in this. Anything legal. Irish whip. Rebounds as Valentine goes for a super kick, but Valentine running right past it. Closes back in, gets caught in a front headlock, and swing out neck breaker. Woo! Big fan, I like that. Boot to the top of the head though. Valentine back up to his feet. Luthez. Oh, stupid. Jaquan Shea having his way with Adam. Oh, look at that. Taking off the top turnbuckle again. Anything goes. Completely legal. Oh, but, ow, what? Jaquan actually going to have it used again. Ow! Valentine sent flying to the outside as Jaquan pulled down the top rope. Adam nearly got his foot stuck. Seeing his life flash before his eyes. My God. Grabbing him in a straight jacket German. These two can stay out here for as long as they want. There are no countouts, but if you want to see this match come to an end, it's got to be by pinfall or submission in the ring. As Jaquan calling for the end already. Boot to the back of the head as Valentine again tries to stand. Soccer ball kick to follow through. Valentine going for a neck breaker of his own. Ooh, that was a nasty landing. Shaking the whole arena over here. Nearly knocked out my Mountain Dew. Up next, guys, handicap action going to be coming our way, as we are going to see the SNS connection up against Badman Incorporated 2v3. Jaquan Shea looks to remain Anarchy champion with a little bit of egg drama. And Jaquan telling the puppet of lineage to get back up. This is all he's got for him. Saying nothing. Double boots though. Adam Valentine hearing those words, pushing Jaquan away. These two seem intent on just having this whole match over here near the announce table. Short arm shoulder block to bring him down. You can see the pain in Adam's chest as he pops up. Slappy, all he can do is watch. He can't do anything about this. Jaquan using his environment. Dropping an elbow down to the heart now, the NGW alumni. Bringing them up to a vertical base. Gonna try to get him back in the ring maybe? Nope. More damage. As now a bit of boot camp. Bam! Shoots off the foot to the side of the head. Valentine is getting dismantled right now. He knows that. Arm drag to get Jaquan off him. Brings him down to one knee. Valentine. Can he shoot to capitalize here? Nope. Punch to the midsection. The momentum swings right back into the favor of Jaquan, who gets that shotgun drop kick, driving his boot right down Valentine's throat. Yeah, it's because I got that victory from 10L over here. That's why they're all. I don't even know who these two guys at the announce table here are. They just came out here after I got that victory. Jaquan now bringing Valentine back into the ring. Arm drag though. Stomp down to the knee. Another stomp down onto the chest. Ooh, Jaquan's arm bending in a weird way there. Hip down onto the shoulder. And Valentine now calling for the end. Jaquan brought up to his feet. Adam Valentine looking for a comeback. Double forearms, Oklahoma Stampede. Oh, mighty roar let out by Valentine. He knows what an opportunity this is. He knows he doesn't deserve it. He knows that he cannot disappoint Schmitty. Sit out powerbomb. 1, 2. Oh my God, a mere second away from a new Anarchy champion. Adam Valentine's feeling it. The energy coursing through his veins. Too much time wasted. Jaquan with a jawbreaker. Now Shea going for the Kiwi crushes. Valentine tried for the clothesline from hell. Jaquan too quick for you, kid. And now stupid times 3 again. In the corner, Jaquan like it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Bringing Valentine up to his feet as he grabs him by the ears. Kiwi Crushers kicks out the back of the leg, now to the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. right to the back of the head, and a little aggressive stomp afterwards, and again, Jaquan having his way. And now Shea tries for the brainbuster, countered by Valentine. Goes for a scoop slam, drops down behind us, the champ. Reverse DDT. Shea now realizes it's no time to play. Lateral press with the hand to the mouth, only a 2 count. Adam Valentine putting up a harder fight than I think many people gave him credit for. Jaquan Shea goes up to the top rope. Not a very frequent flyer is Jaquan here, but maybe realizing he has to mix it up a bit to try to knock off Valentine off the top of the... Oh! Botched Dragon Rana attempt. I guess it still took Valentine down, so what are you going to do? Jaquan back to his seat, realizing the mistake he's made. Going to try to keep in the driver's seat as he turns Valentine around. Boot to the side of the head, though. Creates some distance. Adam Valentine closes in. Kick to the gut. Now into the front headlock. Valentine has the opportunity. But hey, Mazza! Using Jaquan Shea's own finishing maneuver against him. Now a stomp down under the arm. Adam Valentine in control as he hammers away with these elbows. And look at the press-ups. I don't know if that's so smart to be mocking Shea like that at this point in the matchup. Adam Valentine realizing, oh yeah, it's Anarchy Rules. Let me get a weapon to help myself out here. What's he going to dig out? Oh, steel chair, that vintage equalizer as he throws it down. Maybe looking to DDT Jaquan onto it or something. Whatever he was going to do, we're not going to find out. Shea with an arm snap. No! Oh, Adam. Punch to the midsection. Valentine tried for something. Jaquan said nah. And now Jaquan goes for a scoop slam, counter after counter. I'm on the edge of my seat. Are we going to have a new Anarchy champion? Oh my God, another reversal. 1999 up in here, folks. And Shea now going to line him over the middle rope. Slump looking dead. Shea, I don't know what he's cooking up here. Maybe just trying to get himself a couple of seconds to rest up, get some gas back into the tank, if you will, as Valentine's just hung up to dry. Valentine gonna wake up. There we go. Valentine back to his feet. Jaquan for headlock again. A knee gonna bust him wide open. Goes for a kick to the chest. Adam Valentine ducked it. Neck breaker now. Oh my God. Adam Valentine into the pin. Could this be it? New Anarchy champion. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Valentine gushing blood from the cut on his forehead now with a chair lying in the ring and the Anarchy Championship on the line. Valentine picks up the weapon, slams it across the back of Jaquan's head. Dear God, Jaquan could be unconscious. Adam Valentine knows that. Looking to capitalize. Jaquan playing possum. Now closing in. Drops down behind. The scoop slam attempt is thwarted. Ah, call sign from hell. Sidestepped again. Valentine. Oh, Cobra clutch side slam. Down on one knee, the gas tank run on empty. Valentine, ooh, twisting leg drop. Jaquan Shea is being given a run for his money right now. I'm sure American Justice is licking his lips. These two tearing each other apart. American Justice awaits the winner. If Adam Valentine wins, he'll be the one who has to defend against Shea come the pay-per-view this Saturday. Shea, though, not done just yet. Not wanting to hear any talk about that. Scoop slam again countered, this time into a German by Valentine. Are we going to have a new Anarchy champion? Adam Valentine thinks so. Snapmare into the middle of the ring, going for a rake of the eyes. Anything he has to do to win, to give himself the advantage from behind. Back suplex, nicely done. Drops down to one knee. You can tell that cardio is beginning to catch up to Adam Valentine here. He is tired, but he is willing to do what he has to. Hook to the jaw again, man. Jaquan has everything so well scouted here in this match. But everything he goes for, Adam Valentine counters. Reversal fest, truly. Oh my God. Jaquan Shea. Jaquan Shea looking for a final hoo-ah here. Off the ropes. Spaceman plancha. Getting the fans up on their feet. What a match this has been. Shea knows that he's got Valentine hurt. Rolls him back into the ring. Can he get to the pin in time? Will that be enough to finish? No, Jaquan with a cheeky stomp instead, making sure it's done. 1, 2, 3, and it's enough to finish. Jaquan Shea retains the Anarchy Championship. after a Spaceman plancha. What a match, man. Valentine proving he can hang. Valentine knew what an opportunity this was, and he gave it his all. Man, Shea could have lost like 10 times over. Adam Valentine went for that clothesline from hell so many times, but every time Shea was able to sidestep it. And here's what did it in Spaceman plancha. That's all of Shea's weight down onto the chest and face of Valentine. Slid him back in to get the pin. Jaquan Shea is still the Anarchy Champion, and that means that this Saturday, he'll have to put that belt on the line again against the undefeated American Justice. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Up next, handicap action coming our way. I'm being told right now that Mr. Money in the Bank, Jacob Ziegler, is in the gorilla position, but no sign of his tag team partner in Shane Scott. And this matchup, guys, is set to begin in just a couple of minutes. He and Double S are supposed to be taking on all three members of Bad Men Incorporated, and Lex Knight, Matt Devious, and Andrew Briggs. Jacob Ziegler waiting in the gorilla position, but guys, no sign of Filth. I'm getting reports that he's not been seen all night long. And if that's the case, then Ziegler might be gunning it on his own tonight. And something tells me, a little sneaky suspicion, that Bad Men Incorporated might have had something to do with this. But at the same time, we know that S&S Connection aren't exactly best pals with Schmittian lineage anymore after what they did last week. Either way, guys, Ziegler might have to gun this one alone. That goes from 2v3 to 1v3. The odds dropping down from, maybe they could do it, to, yeah, probably not. But if anybody can, it's Mr. Money in the Bank. I don't know. They still aren't coming out here, so Shane Scott still got some time. Maybe he got drunk last night. I don't know. Maybe he didn't make it to the arena on time. It's not right of me to assume. As a tweet here from Jaquan Shea says, he didn't deserve that title, and I made sure that he didn't get it. Hashtag the man of Fusion. Shea going to continue testing his luck here against Schmittian lineage. Yo, what up, Constant 6? You. No, you. You, cameraman. So to come tonight, guys, we're going to see Blood and Stone, fresh off of their huge win over the number one contenders Police Squad last week. Going to be doing battle with the champions this time, the bickering duo Tyson Cage and Sarasi. We've also got Gerard Fisher set to go one-on-one with Shiloh Gray, and in our main event, Schmitty and Desolation taking on two unknown competitors and Paul Devon in a six-man elimination tag. We now know that it will be Schmitty defending his undisputed championship against Paul Devine this Saturday, day one of Battle Scars. The question is, who are these two partners that Schmitty has said he found himself to team with the Asian sensation tonight? Oh, well, here we go, guys. This matchup set at the beginning. Yep. Jacob Ziegler with no sign of Shane Scott. But it seems as though Mr. Money in the Bank not going to let that slow him down. Ziegler's got to be wondering what the hell happened to his best friend and his tag partner. But right now, he's got 3 angry men ahead of him in the form of Batman Incorporated, who have nothing but hatred towards Mr. Money in the Bank here. Of course, Ziegler capturing Money in the Bank from Matt Devious at the top of the month. That ultimate heist that he and Shane Scott pulled off. Ziegler actually knocking off Matt Devious again in singles action last week. We found out the 3rd member of Batman Incorporated when Lex Knight brutally attacked Reese Matthews backstage. Now Ziegler, his chances of winning this alongside Shane Scott have dropped down now that he's on his own. 1v3, guys. This is what happens when you cross Schmitty. But Ziegler doesn't seem to care. Like I said, if anybody can pull something like this off, it's going to be the Scotsman, baby. The pride of Scotland. Yes, Battle Scars is a 2-day event. This weekend, Saturday will be Fusion, all the Fusion matches. And Sunday will be all the Genesis matches. Genesis. Here we go, Ziegler in the ring alone. Nobody to help him out. And here comes Batman Incorporated, led by CMV veteran and former light heavyweight champion Andrew Briggs. As the ominous Lex Knight backs him to the left and the very impressive antagonist Matt Devious to the right. Devious, who hasn't lost, or prior to losing to Ziegler last week, I should say, was on a 12-match winning streak. That included Money in the Bank at Ascendance. Should have been Matt Devious walking down the ring right now with that Money in the Bank briefcase in hand, but he let his ego, he let his emotions get the better of him when Ziegler was talking all that trash and lured him into putting his briefcase on the line in a matchup that only lasted 5 seconds. And just like that, Devious's future was stolen from him. And this is what Ziegler has ahead of him tonight, guys. 1v3. Where is Shane Scott? That's unknown, but Ziegler's got to focus on these guys. He's knocked off Devious twice in singles action and Briggs before. He's never been in the ring with Lex Knight, though, and Lex Knight is virtually an unknown, very silent man who's been here since near the start of this season. These past couple months hasn't really been apparent on Fusion, though. Last week doing the bidding of Briggs, though, and attacking Reese Matthews, and now has found himself a place alongside he and Devious. And here we go. It's going to be Lex Knight starting things off against Mr. Money in the Bank as the bell rings, and immediately Lex drops Ziegler with a leg drop across the chest. Oh my God, go for a choke slam was the lavender-haired warrior. Certainly a unique color. Certainly makes Lex Knight stand out. Toss! Look at the strength of Knight. I can see why Briggs thought it might be a good idea to bring this man into the corporation. Oh, now a body press. Lex Knight might not look like much. He is the tallest member of Batman Incorporated. And he certainly is the biggest, the strongest. I would say that's a lavender. What would you say? I wouldn't say purple. It seems too light to be purple. I would say lavender. That would be my that would be my guess to see the exact color, as Ziegler doesn't care about hair color right now. Goes for a full Nelson face buster. Instead breaks the master lock with Lex and make Chris Masters cry. As now brought up to his feet. And a 1v3 here. That means that Lex Knight, Andrew Briggs, and Matt Devious can tag out as if it were a normal tag. Ziegler's got nobody to go home to, though. He was supposed to have at least Shane Scott out here. But who knows what happened to Filth as Lex Knight continues his brigade with a last call, throwing Ziegler overhead. I'll take your word for it. Oh my God! Lex Knight already looking to finish. Ziegler in trouble. Lex with Nightfall. Oh my God. Hooks the leg. Is this one over? 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Oh my God. Lex Knight, what's coming into him, man? Now put in the corner, and here comes the numbers game. Nope, Ziggler's having none of it. Oh, and a double knee backstabber. Those knees digging into the spine. As now he brings the arm behind around the back. Flooring that wrist. Ziggler looking to stomp away here, and that's got to be the strategy of Mr. Money in the Bank, is to keep one of these guys in the ring. Not allow them to tag out, wear them down, and try to knock them off. So far, Ziggler not booked for action this weekend at Battle Scars. Ooh, and a stomp down onto the forearm. Only 3 weeks ago here in the season, and we know Ziggler is Mr. Money in the Bank. That means he can cash in at any time, anywhere, for a shot at the World Championship, any title, but of course it's going to be the World Championship. Nobody's ever cashed in on a lesser title. Of course, just because he's Money in the Bank doesn't guarantee him to be a future champion. We've seen men cash in and lose before, men and women. Sophia Caldwell as well as Nick Blake last year. We know that the Genesis Money in the Bank ladder match will be going down this Sunday, day 2 of Battle Scars, which will feature Pierre Thompson, John Reed, Marketel, MLP, Victor Romero, and Uso Takedo. Matt Devious distracting Slappy as Lex Knight going for a ride with the buckle bomb. I don't know what was going on at the start of the match. Ziggler was getting whooped, but he certainly turned it around as now he lines up Lex, kick to the gut. The Pride of Scotland, hook in the arms, pedigree. The former Anarchy champ into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, but no 3. Unlucky for Ziggler. He was hoping that would be enough. As now he goes out onto the apron. Oh, what a nice crossbody off the springboard. Marketel will have the chance. Should he climb the ladder, yank down the briefcase, become Mr. Money in the Bank this Sunday. Into the pin goes Lex Knight after that DDT on Ziggler, but only a 2 count still. Think of this, Briggs and Devious still haven't even been tagged in. They're completely fresh. Like I said, Ziggler's strategy here has got to be to keep Lex Knight isolated, not allow him to tag, do as much damage as he can as he puts him in the corner again, maybe looking for another buckle bomb. That's not going to happen, though. There we go, punch off to the ribs. Counters, though, and a hook to the jaw by Knight. And this might be still kind of, testing the grounds, if you will, here from Briggs and Devious and inducting Lex Knight into Bad Men Incorporated. Maybe they said, yeah, this is a handicap, but you go in there, you settle this, you do it, and we'll chill here and do nothing. You'll do nothing, as it hooks the leg down to Ziggler after that stalling butterfly suplex, but only a 1 count. Ziggler already looking tired, and that is about as bad as you can get. He is already exhausted. But here we go, across the ring. This could be his best bet. Kick to the midsection, hooks the arms. Pedigree number 2. Ziggler into the pin as quick as he can. Can he steal it in time? 1, 2. No! I think Lex Knight kicked out, and if he wouldn't have, Matt Devious there to make the save as Devious on the attack here. Oh, but Ziggler trips him up, says, hey, the more the merrier, come one, come all. We know Devious has a deep-rooted hatred for Ziggler as he drops him with the swing reverse STO, the numbers game beginning to show, as now Lex Knight with a lifting sit-out powerbomb. Will that be enough? Uno, dos, no tres, though. Mr. Money in the Bank staying alive, but for how long, that's the question. As Lex looks to continue his attack, stomp down out of the back, up to the top rope he goes. Lex Knight does, from time to time, like to utilize a frog splash. Maybe what he's going to try for here. There it is! Frog splash from the big man. Into the pin goes Knight. 1, 2. No, 2, though. Only 2, I should say. No, 3. And a tag now? Yes, a tag! And here we go, the fresh Andrew Briggs. Now coming in to try for a pin of his own. 1, 2. Only a 2 count, though. Andrew Briggs out onto the ring apron, springboard, the former 2-time light heavyweight champion and CMV veteran. Looking to try to take down Ziggler here. Oh, Ziggler vintage Ziegs with the release Tiger Bomb. Former Anarchy champion. Looking to take it to Briggs here as he brings it to his feet. Ziggler has knocked off Briggs before. He's going to try to do it again. The DDT. Gonna crack that skull. Not giving Briggs a second to rest. is Jacob Ziegler, as now a Northern Lights suplex. No bridge, though. Not going to try to steal a pin. Constant just told you he's MIA. He didn't come out. Ziegler came out on his own. Shane Scott, nowhere to be found. Ziegler has no idea, but he's not going to give in. Coming out here on his own, thus far putting him a fight. But the numbers game has not been kind to him thus far. That swing out single knee gut buster. You don't see too often. Unique offense as Lex Knight seems to be done for in this matchup. Ziegler into the corner. Was maybe going to try to look for that running high knee, but I don't know. Instead, going to charge. Oh, spider pin by Briggs. 1, 2. Oh, nearly a 3. Briggs almost stealing it. Ziegler right back to a vertical base, pissed. Into a front headlock. Oh, already busted open. Oh, Ziegler, crossface by Ziegler. He debuted this last week to tap out Matt Devious. Can he do the same and tap out Andrew Briggs? No, Briggs rolls through. Briggs survives. Not enough damage done. And now the blue thunder bomb by Ziegler. No pin attempt, though. You gotta love Jacob Ziegler. It doesn't matter what kind of situation he's in. He's still as cocky as the sky is blue. Now a forearm smash, another forearm smash. Ziegler not giving in. Ducks the clothesline, Pele kick, shades of his old days as a footballer. Ziegler back into the corner. Now gonna try for the running high knee as he pulls the trigger. In his sights is Andrew Briggs running across the ring. Bam! No! Briggs counters it, moves out of the way. Now Briggs has a chance, but Ziegler too quick for him. Irish whip, the former Anarchy champion, putting Briggs in the corner, now slowly approaching him. Took too long, though. Briggs catches him in a front headlock, clobbering blow to the upper back. Now Briggs with a brainbuster. Ziegler counters, though, with a knee down to the top of the head. Mr. Money in the Bank closes in. Irish whip to the opposite corner. Again, gonna gingerly take his time approaching Briggs. Not wanting to rush anything, in perfect positioning as Ziegler lets off the buckle bomb again. Andrew Briggs hurting for certain as Ziegler sizes up his prey and takes a knee into the side of the head. And now Ziegs looking for that pedigree. He's already worn down Briggs with the crossface. Kick to the gut. In between the legs he goes. Hooks those arms. Pedigree. Busts him wide open. Ziegler takes a second to take a breath. Into the pin he goes. Will this be enough? 1, 2. He missed it! Oh, but no 3. Briggs kicks out on his own. God damn. Jacob Ziegler could have had it right there. Matt Devious missed breaking up the pin, but Briggs had enough left in himself to kick out now. And clothesline sends Ziegler all the way down to the outside. And now a tag to the fresh Matt Devious. Lex Knight's been shit kicked. Andrew Briggs has been shit kicked. Devious wants to get his hands on Ziegler, but Slappy won't allow it. Keeping Matt Devious at bay as he continues the count rather. Now 2 on Mr. Money in the Bank. Devious slips by though. Doesn't want to wait. Wants to tear into Ziegler as soon as he can. Nice action roll, but thrown right into the steel steps. And Devious has a right to be absolutely livid with Ziegler. Has a right to hate him more than anything on this earth. Oh, into the security wall he goes. Ziegler hurt the steel steps, the barricade. Oh, but now firing away with some knees to the chest repeatedly over and over. Referee currently at a count of 3. Slappy now at 4. Front headlock by the antagonist, by the former Mr. Money in the Bank. Count of 5 now. Right to the eyes by Matt Devious. Guys, 6. We are at a count of 6. And now, and go. Missed the steel steps that time. 7 count. We are getting dangerously close here, which for Ziegler, a count out might be the way to go, to be honest. But no, Devious not going to allow that. Throws him back into the ring. Now back into the corner, going to show him how it's done. Is the Devious one as he shoots away, running high into the temple. Gonna put him on his ass as Devious takes it all in. He's loving every single second of this, that he gets to dissect Jacob Ziegler as he circles him like a shark in the water smelling blood. Elbow to the thigh. That devastating maneuver. Now a stomp down on the forearm, puts him on his stomach. Devious with these rapid little punches to the face. And now Devious has finally had enough. Matt gonna try to finish with that absolutely brutal cross-arm chicken wing of his. Ziggler dropped down to the canvas, and he may be the one that is forced to submit, and he does. Matt Devious getting an ounce of revenge against the man who smited him. Matt Devious forces Jacob Ziggler to submit. Jacob Ziggler gave it about as much as an effort as anybody on this planet could. He nearly had it won a few times, but the numbers game, simply too much. Devious came in nice and fresh when Ziggler was beaten down bloody and capitalized with that cross-arm chicken wing to force Mr. Money in the Bank to tap out. Bad Men Incorporated victorious over Jacob Ziggler here in this 1v3 handicap match. And here's what finally did it in after all that Ziggler had been through all along, all the entire match. He whooped Lex Knight's ass, he whooped Andrew Briggs' ass, he had nothing left in him. Dropped down to this cross-arm chicken wing. Ziggler did not last long, forced to tap out, and Devious gets his. Look at the trash that Devious talks after the bell rings. He didn't see it, but rubbing it in. Bad Men Incorporated stand victorious here on Monday Night Fusion. And here we go, guys. The action continues here on Monday Night Fusion edition number 97. Tag match coming up next. Still to come in our co-main event will be Gerard Fisher, the undefeated German super soldier, going head-to-head with Shiloh Gray. It has been confirmed now earlier in the show that it will be Troy Myers, Shiloh Gray one-on-one at Battle Scars. We already know that Gerard Fisher will meet his former tag partner turned better rival in Harvey Hastings inside of Hell in a Cell at the pay-per-view. So both men looking for momentum. In our main event, Schmitty and Desolation up against two unknown competitors who will be teaming with Paul Devine in a six-man elimination bout. But first, here we got tag team action coming our way, guys. It was last week that Blood and Stone knocked off Police Squad in a huge, monumental upset to put down the number one contenders. Now they have an even bigger chance to put down the current tag team champions, the team that Police Squad will challenge this Saturday during day one of Battle Scars, and Tyson Cage and Sarasi. But remember that lingering note that Sarasi left, that if Tyson Cage and he are unable to retain the titles this Saturday at Battle Scars, then Sarasi will quit. He will leave. Tyson Cage had no say in the matter. Sarasi just dropped the gauntlet and then walked off. Certainly the bickering duo have been extremely successful. They knocked off Bad Men Incorporated a couple weeks ago, and then also SNS Connection the week prior. Of course, capturing the titles out of sentence by putting down Desolation, which is no easy task. Well, we know that Tyson Cage has been trying desperately for months now to get Sarasi on his good side to become his friend. It's such an interesting dynamic that when it first started, Sarasi was the one who wanted them to be hanging out and be close, and Tyson Cage was like, nah, fam, fuck you. And now all these months later, I think they've been together maybe 6-7 months at this point, and now it's Sarasi who wants virtually nothing to do with Tyson Cage. Keeps telling Cage to end the team. Cage won't do it, and Cage just wants to be his best friend. And now Sarasi has dropped this huge news that they can't retain their title. Sarasi's walking out and he's gone. And Tyson Cage will be left on his own again. But it seems as though these two teams not going to be alone, as John Smith and Bill Jones of the Police Squad going to be skulking about. They have a problem with both of these teams, of course, on Blood and Stone knocking them off last week. That had to be embarrassing. And Police Squad saying that the bickering duo stole what should have been their spot at Ascendance to knock off Desolation and win the titles. Remember, it was before Ascendance that Police Squad fought the bickering duo in a #1 contenders match with Cage and Sarasi being victorious, obviously. So now Police Squad have the chance to back that up this Saturday and win the tag team titles. Police Squad have certainly been extremely impressive since getting called up from NGW, may it rest in peace, never forget, but coming back next season. Only taking 2 losses, one of those which was to Blood and Stone last week, and the other being to the bickering duo. Otherwise, they have been tearing through the division to get that opportunity at the belts this Saturday. But tonight we're going to see if Blood and Stone can keep up this huge tear. They're riding a big wave of momentum after last week. Can they go up and over the tag team champions? You're about to find out. And a tweet here from Bloody Justice says, "Here we go, Brother Rise. Let's see how we do." And indeed, let's see. This match is set to get underway. And out first here for Blood and Stone will be the former military man, and Rise, who summons Bloody Justice from the bloody forest. And there he appears, as does John Smith, off to the side. Seems like Smith's going to take the job and getting under Blood and Stone's skin. Soon Bill Jones will be in the corner of the bickering duo as Bloody Justice creepily makes his way down the ramp here. Blood and Stone, I don't know what got into them last week, man. I gotta guess they knew what an opportunity that was in front of them, going up against the #1 contenders. And with that victory, Blood and Stone have shot themselves up to the top of the rankings, and if they can put down the champions, there'll be no doubt that they deserve a shot at the tag team titles. Bloody Justice, certainly a unique persona here in CMV. Go find him, Batman. There we go, Blood and Stone ready for action here on Monday Night Fusion. As we await the arrival of the Masked Man. Oh no, Tyson Cage out first. The man with the most exquisite facial hair in all of CMV. You know, I gotta respect a man who has a beard like that, because that means he has to keep it up every single day. Tyson Cage is in his bathroom, in his hotel, getting that beard up. Look at that thing. That's some serious upkeep. I gotta respect him. As Cage makes his way down the ramp, and there you saw Bill Jones, the other half of Police Squad, making his way down the ramp as well. And you can see Tyson Cage sporting the attire of Sarasi and himself. The shirt, the tights. He wants more than anything for Sarasi to accept him as his friend. Tyson Cage ready for battle as we await the other half of the Fusion Tag Team Champions. Certainly has the support of the CMV Universe, does Cage. As there you see Bloody Justice getting ready. And a tweet, guys, from Jacob Ziegler says, BMI, this ends Saturday. So Ziegler maybe calling Batman Incorporated out for a rematch? Come Battle Scars? Ziegler, so I gotta respect that after getting his ass whooped in that handicap match earlier. Seemingly not done. Want some more seconds, please. And here he comes, making the CMV Universe wait, is the Masked Man. And this entire arena on their feet. Yes, I'm gonna get up. I'm a big Sarasi fan. Yes, 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 yes. I'd be chanting yes even louder if Sarasi would just realize that Tyson Cage is not going to turn on him. If they can finally get on the same page like they did at Ascendance, instead of this ultimatum that Sarasi has thrown down, that if they can't retain the title, Sarasi's gone. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh. Is that better? Bloody Justice at ringside chanting no. Telling the fans to shut up, keep quiet. Here we go. Bloody Justice going to start things off for Blood and Stone as Tyson Cage kicks it up for he and Sarasi. Referee rings the bell. Gotta be wary of Bill Jones and John Smith ringside here. The Police Squad, who will challenge the bickering duo for the titles this Saturday, day 1 of Battle Scars. Bloody Justice getting a nice early start here in the side head lockdown on the mat. A punch to the face, gonna get both men back up onto their feet. As Rise makes sure to tell Smith to keep his distance. Sarasi gonna get a front row seat here as Tyson Cage backs Bloody Justice up in his corner. Gonna get a clean break? No! Tyson Cage takes a cheap shot. That's surprising. Oh! Wow! The teamwork there. I've never seen that dynamic before in the game. Wow, that's what we need from the bickering duo. We need teamwork like that. If they can keep that up, man, they could be tag team champions forever to the end of time. Until CMV ends. Are we gonna get more teamwork perhaps? No, Sarasi pulls back the ropes. Bloody Justice ricocheting out of the corner. Oh, single knee gut buster. Takes a couple of steps back. And a senton to follow through. Somebody clip that, because that was dope as fuck. I've never seen that in the game before. I didn't even know that was in the game. Oh, nice suplex to follow through and keep in control by Tyson Cage. Stomp to follow through to the chest. Tyson Cage brings him up to his feet. The goggle boy. About to get a scoop slam. Nope, drops down behind us, BJ. And a reverse DDT. Gonna keep him grounded. Up next in our co-main event, guys, Gerard Fisher, undefeated, goes head-to-head with the wily Shiloh Gray. Main event, that 6-man elimination tag. Gonna cap off the show as Tyson Cage going for a Samoan drop. Perhaps a couple of, triple elbows to the side of the head. Gonna drop him down. Back to earth. As we get a single knee backbreaker. Right to the lower spine. Kawhi Honest Ocelot Rack Attack. That's going to be Xander Slate's finisher. The name of his fin. Come 18. Ooh, thrown overhead with that bolt. Who watches the 101? Hardline, that just made me lose respect for you. Oh, look at that. There we go. Bill Jones gonna get involved in this matchup, calling the attention of Bloody Justice, who just walks by Tyson Cage and tags in Rise. That distraction didn't really pay off. You can see that dynamic of Police Squad here with John Smith in one corner and Bill Jones in the other corner. Just going to try to cause complete mayhem. As there you go, Bill Jones now throwing in a steel chair, trying to get these two teams to work dirty. Oh, nice electric chair, spinning sit-out powerbomb. Stomp down to the back of the head. Tyson Cage looking for a tag to Sarasi. Here comes the Masked Man. That steel chair lying, waiting to be utilized. Sarasi closing in for a grapple, taking overhead with a front headlock. The former military man, the former grunt, Rise, very, very, very powerful. Ooh, nice listo kick. Oh, and Rise drops face first out of the chair. That had to hurt a little. Couldn't have felt nice. Lifting knee though, and Slappy finally sees the chair again. Oh, the chair just fucking whipped right off the announce table, shot back. Again though, great teamwork as you saw Cage punch Rise upside the head, giving Sarasi some time to recuperate. German suplex by Sarasi, showing off his own strength for a tag. Quick tag back in. Here comes Tyson Cage. Goes for a punch to the midsection. Rise though, back to his feet, kick to the gut. Sarasi dangerously close here. Oh, some more teamwork. What do we got here? Ah, 3D by the bickering duo, man. This is what we need from the tag team champions. They are working like a well-oiled machine tonight. I love it. Into the pin. Will that be enough to knock off Rise? 1, 2. Oh, only had 2 count produced. Sarasi, apparently Rise has erected some sort of force field that's keeping the Masked Man at bay. Going for that neck crank now. But the grunt working back up to a vertical base. Full punch right to the gut. Gonna suck the air right up out of Sarasi now. Those big meaty claws wrapped around his throat, drop down. Bam! Military press power slam. Into the pin he goes. Will that produce the uno, dos, tres? There's the uno. No, not even a dos. Double dipping. I don't know what double dipping is. Dank Ops is dope, all right? Don't compare him to 101. Oh! Look at the, yes! See, I love it. Rise was just about to finish off Sarasi with his military press spinebuster. Tyson Cage came in preemptively and saved him, and now Sarasi back to his feet, man. I am hyped. This is what we need from the bickering duo, man. 10 out of 10. Off the ropes goes Sarasi. Leg drop. Bulldog. I love it. Oh. Wheelbarrow. Face buster. How about chipping a tooth or two? Oh, that might be a rope break. 1, 2. Oh, but no 3. I think that should have been a rope right there. I don't know, kind of a weird angle. Nonetheless, though, matchup not over yet. Slingshot sent on by Sarasi to keep the pressure on. What is going on, guys? We got 10 top things you could do in WWE. Oh, John Smith now looking very suspicious ringside as Sarasi is dropped with another military press spinebuster. Here we go, another steel chair. Let's have a steel chair match, apparently. What the Police Squad want. Ooh, what a clothesline. Sarasi going for one of his own. Watch out, Bloody Justice. Rebounds into a back body drop. Goes back up to his feet, clutching at that lower spine. Now a spine buster. The military man is in firm control. Slappy, wait a minute! Rise! Utilizing the steel chair. No, Sarasi moves out of the way, having none of that shit. And now Sarasi pissed that Rise would dare to try something like that. Oh, German suplex into the bridge, the big man. Will this be enough to get the 3? No, only the 2. The bridge brought down by Tyson Cage. Ooh, nice crucifix slam by Sarasi. Into a pin to try to steal it out from under Blood and Stone, who have been largely in control for this one. Bloody Justice. Sarasi's like, chill, fam. Tags in Tyson Cage. Now Tyson taking it all in, man. As he closes in on Rise, who's rocked right now. Sarasi might be out of this one. There's that vintage hip toss body slam from Tyson Cage as the man with the most exquisite facial hair in all of CMV goes through a lateral press. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. Bloody Justice was there as well to make sure the count did not happen. What up, Jacob? Welcome to CMV, my friend. I hope you're enjoying the show. Monday Night Fusion edition number 97, as this is the, what's that word that Cop uses? Tertiary matchup. Third to last. We still got our co-main event and main event to go. Kinshasa! No, he countered it. Rise with a drop to a whole Bloody Justice begging for the tag, but Raj is just like, man, let me bask in the moment that I just countered that. Now gonna make the tag. He needed to take that in. He was like, yeah, that was fucking dope, bro. Tyson Cage with the theatrics, man. Blow! Bloody Justice with quite the DDT. If you don't like loud, weird noises, you're not going to like this stream. We got Dranskara Brimbasa and much, much more. We haven't had a Dragon Screw tonight. That's unfortunate. Hopefully you can hear one of those as Bloody Justice closing in on a huge win. Falling powerbomb. Oh my God, into the pin. Blood and Stone. 1, 2. Oh, good God. Good. What the fuck? Rise just took out Slappy. That was on purpose. As Bloody Justice now, I think Rise might have just screwed BJ. Who sets up Tyson for the Spider Bomb. But he can't go for the pin. Slappy's still down thanks to Rise. Oh, Slappy beginning to stir. Bloody Justice sees that. Tyson Cage is still out. Will it be enough? Was too much time wasted? We're about to find out. 1, 2. Oh my God. This is actually hard for me because I was rooting so much for Blood and Stone last week when they got that win. It was awesome, but I'm a big bickering duo fan. I don't know. I'm conflicted here. Irish whip now by Bloody Justice, going to put Tyson Cage in the corner. BJ from behind, back double though from Cage, who's feeling the pressure. German suplex coming from one half of the Fusion Tag Team Champions. And Tyson Cage realizing a tag may be the smartest choice, but Sarasi's not faring much better than he is. Here comes the Masked Man though, see if he can get him some. Goes for an overhand, slapped away like a little kid. Drops down behind. The speedster with a push, creating some distance. And a Brainbaza from Sarasi. Looking to turn things around as he scouts out the situation. Got a situation here. Goes for an overhand to the back. Now bringing Bloody Justice up. Sarasi might be looking to rally for a comeback. Irish whip puts Justice in the corner. We've seen Sarasi do this before. Irish whip, nope, countered by Bloody Justice. Backflips right overhead to Sarasi. There's that beautiful athleticism. Rebounds now, ducks a clothesline, rebounds again. Elbow to the chest with the speedo line. And a pierce right through to the heart. Brings him up now. Sarasi ain't done. The knee from Sarasi. Sarasi riding high right now with this wave, taking the victory. No, Bloody Justice not done just yet. You can see John Smith is talking some trash to Rise, the two going back and forth, the pin not going down because of it. Sarasi was busy inspecting that turnbuckle that got taken off during the Anarchy Rules match, making sure it stays on there. Tag to Rise now. Bloody Justice giving himself a break as Rise talking down to John Smith that we about to do to them what we did to you last week, bitch. Now stomp down under the lower spine. This time to the shoulder. Now to the back of the head. That mud hole getting created. Irish whip. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. No, Sarasi knew what was coming. Blood and Stone looking for the ritual. They can still get it. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. The ritual. Blood and Stone with the ritual. This is what knocked off Police Squad last week. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, Blood and Stone just beat the champions. Holy shit. Blood and Stone just beat the Fusion Tag Team Champions. Oh my God. Holy shit. The ritual from Blood and Stone What has gotten into these two? The win of Bloody Justice's career no doubt rises. There is no question that these two deserve a crack at the tag team titles. Whether it's Police Squad who win at Battle Scars, whether it's the bickering duo who retain, Blood and Stone are going to be waiting for him. What a match and what a win. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe they actually did it. Holy camole, ladies and gentlemen. We just witnessed a huge upset. Blood and Stone knocking off the #1 contenders last week and now doing the same to the champions. I thought Sarasi escaped. I thought he was okay, but then Rise said, psych fam, put him right back in. And the Ritual does it in for the masked man. Tyson Cage was too tired to get in and make the save. Look at that. Blood and Stone. That's good news for Police Squad. No momentum for the bickering duo heading into Battle Scars now. Holy guacamole. That's all I can say. What a win. I don't know if these two took a trip to Zach Payne's training camp or what. Whatever they did, though, it is working. As Bloody Justice recites one of his many rituals, I'm sure, praying to his spider deities. All right, here we go, folks. It is time for our co-main event of the evening. The undefeated German super soldier Gerard Fisher tests his might against Shiloh Gray. Both these men poised for action at Battle Scars, as it has been confirmed. Shiloh Gray will tussle it out with Troy Myers. Those two have been at each other's throats this past month, while Gerard Fisher will step inside the dreaded Hell in a Cell. Go head-to-head with his former tag team partner, best friend turned bitter rival, and Harvey Hastings. Hastings, who was knocked off last week at the hands of Troy Myers, and Myers has most definitely been on a streak a mile long, knocking off Reese Matthews back at Ascendance. And he and Gerard also get a victory over Shiloh Gray and Harvey Hastings in tag action a couple of weeks ago. So Shiloh definitely needs to step it up and get a win. Can he be the first man to pin Gerard Fisher? We are about to find out. Of course, still to come is going to be our main event. That 6-man elimination tag, as Schmitty and Desolation will take on Schmitty's two hand-picked partners for Paul Devine. And, of course, the Asian sensation himself. Schmitty. Yeah, because Crizzy's spamming me with messages again. I'm going to have like 40 messages to read from Crizzy when the show's over. And there he is, the German super soldier. Unpinned, unsubmitted is Gerard Fisher. Been extraordinarily impressive since NGW came to an end. He was called up to Monday Night Fusion. Fisher for weeks tried to get Harvey Hastings to trust him again. And once Harvey finally did at Ascendance, Gerard turned on him. Beat the holy hell out of him with a bat. And since then, Gerard has made it his mission to make Harvey Hastings' life a living hell. And that's what come to culmination this Saturday inside Hell in a Cell. Gerard picking that matchup, winning that tag match a couple of weeks ago. This is certainly going to be a mismatch if there ever was one. You got the big, powerful Gerard Fisher up against the much smaller cruiserweight and Shiloh Gray. I mean, Gerard got to stand, what, 6'4", 6'5", near 300 pounds, I'd imagine. And then you got Shiloh Gray, who's probably a $150 soaking wet, but he's Shiloh Gray. Certainly has the passion, that speed, that agility is what he's going to have to use against Fisher here in this matchup. Shiloh returning to Fusion at the top of the month and immediately had his return soiled by Troy Myers, who since then has made it his mission to just, I don't know why, but Troy Myers just, his sole purpose seems to be relentlessly not allowing Shiloh Gray to do much of anything. Shiloh Gray getting the support of the CMV universe here. See if you can combine that along with his own skill to be the first man to take down Fisher. Here we go, co-main event, the German super soldier up against the older brother, believe it or not, of Tim LaFave. Gotta wonder what Shiloh Gray makes of everything that's going on over on Genesis between Pat and Tim and Kevin Lee. As Gerard, immediately we're going to see that strength advantage used with that Uranagi side slam. Had some oomph behind it. Shiloh turns around, a lucky time to turn around, gets a kick right to the face. Now a front headlock European uppercut. And a hard Irish whip into the corner. Shiloh Gray, a couple of elbows. Wasn't a great way to start that match for him. We're going to try to turn it around now. Enzu Lariat doesn't even take Fisher off his feet. Goes for another Uranagi. Shiloh says, I'm good, thank you. Couple of side elbows. Bringing him up. Might be an inverted Alabama slam. It is. Oh, my God. Guillotining him on that bottom rope. Chill, Shiloh. Don't need to kill him. Now, double leg. Drop, should say. Double legs. Right to where the sun don't shine as he rolls through. Shiloh with some power. Transitions into an air raid siren neck breaker. Now Alvy's going to spam messages. Action roll by Gerard Fisher, proven just because he's bigger doesn't mean he can't be quick. Taking his face, driving it down under the knee. Boot, big boot. Right to that jaw. Might have unhinged it now with a stomp down onto the lower back. Props him up. Gerard pounces on him, mounting. Repeated right hand square to the face. Up to the second turnbuckle, the German super soldier goes now as he rallies Shiloh Gray. Standing back up to his feet. Ooh, spinning Euro uppercut. Love it. I love me a good Euro uppercut. You know why? It reminds me of Travis King. Never forget. I will never forget you, Travis. Always in my mind. Fucking Schmitty. That's the thing I hate most about Schmitty. There's 20,000 reasons I can hate the general manager. It's because he took away Travis King. We all know what a big fan of King I was. Ruining that promising career. Kick to the back by Gerard Fisher now. Has Shiloh grabbing at his head. Oh, curb stop! The boot to the back of the head and drilling that man bun right into the canvas now. An Irish whip. Rebounds. Gerard goes for a bicycle kick. Ooh, moves out of the way. Again, though, the Enzu Lariat doesn't do much to take Gerard off his feet. Put it to the corner, though. What's Shiloh cooking up here? What's too many cooks in the kitchen? Irish whip to the opposite corner. Shiloh using that speed as he charges him. There's a Euro uppercut. Hey, no part like a punish it up like a punish. Don't stop. Shiloh now going to go for one of my favorite submissions. And the armbar grabs the leg. That's some serious pain there. Will Gerard Fisher tap? That would be terrible for his first loss to come via submission. Rolls through, though, able to escape. Though the damage seems to be done to his arm. Gerard, you see, doesn't wear any elbow pads or any sort of protective gear like that, which is kind of a mistake if you ask me. Shiloh doesn't either, though. He has that armband on his left arm there, but nothing protecting his right. As he asks Gerard, oh my God, oh, what the fuck? Shiloh unleashing mayhem. Those were even punches, those are like clobbers. I don't know what to call those. Right into a 110th Street slam. Double boot, Shiloh able to regain control. The question is, can he capitalize on that with 50 Shades? Reverse STO lays out Gerard. Shiloh's feeling it. He has the support of the CMV Universe here. Gerard begins to stir. Shiloh sees that. Looking to stop him dead in his tracks with a stomp to bring him back down on his feet. Gray should try to finish as quickly as possible, if you ask me. Dilly-dallying, that's going to come back to bite him against someone like Fisher. With a stomp and a mighty roar, the German super soldier says, you get up when I tell you to get up, punk. Brings him to a vertical base. Double forearms. Ooh, and a clothesline now. Grabbing Shiloh up in a modified facebuster. Brought up to his feet now. You can tell how limp Shiloh Gray has gone. Kick to the gut. The beast bomb imminent. Brought down to earth with authority. Surprised he didn't drive him through the mat. Shiloh Gray still not giving in, though, exhibiting that passion, that heart we come to know and love from his brother Tim. Kick up under the thigh. Arm drag, though, back and forth, tit for tat. Both these men realize the end of the match is coming. The question is who's going to have their arm raised and get that momentum heading into Battle Scars. DDT! Dropping him right on the back of the noggin. Oh! Hooks the arm, hooks the leg! Gray matter! Ooh, bad positioning. No! 1, 2! No! Gerard able to kick out with a millisecond left from him taking his first loss. I thought it was going to be a rope break. I was actually a bit worried there for Shiloh, but lucked out. Unfortunately, not enough damage dealt somehow. Fisher still alive. Look at the power from Shiloh with a bullplex. All right, I guess I was wrong. Maybe Gerard doesn't have the power advantage here. Shiloh continuing this onslaught. Gerard Fisher with an arm drag, going to throw him overhead. Gerard wasting no time as he pounces right into the pin. Hoping to get lucky. 1. Just a 1 count. Shiloh Gray with a back elbow gets himself back to a seat. Gray, 50 Shades again. Busts Gerard open this time, but takes down himself as well. Gray trying to crawl over to the pin. He's huffing and puffing. You can tell that he's not feeling too great. There we go. Hooks that big old leg. Oh! Ooh. That's about as close can be. Shiloh's feeling it. The CMV Universe is feeling it. What the hell? Full Nelson reverse STO. I love that. Gerard is bleeding bad. Oh. Yahweh! Our first of the night. Gerard ain't done, though. Shiloh Gray ain't either. Pop to the gut. Hooks himself back up. High kick. Gonna rock Gerard. Shiloh closes in with a front headlock. Nice snap swinging neck breaker. Shiloh Gray surprisingly dominating the better part of this matchup here. European uppercut, though, from Gerard. Those big, meaty biceps. I do believe Gerard just shot for the nuke. Shiloh Gray want nothing to do with that. High kick again by Shiloh. Those high kicks are deadly. Puts him in the corner, kick to the gut now, puts him down. Just chilling. Alley-oop bomb. Jesus Christ, Gray. Where is this coming from? He better bring all this and more for Troy Myers this Saturday at Battle Scars. Shiloh Gray exhausting himself. Needs to take a second, which he has, but not too much time. Because all the time that he takes recuperating, that's the time that he gives Gerard to recuperate. And there you go, right there. Gerard luring him in, playing possum, snaps the arm over the shoulder like a twig. Now closing in, but Shiloh fires back with a punch to the pec. Straight to the face. 50 Shades numero tres. Shiloh pointing up to the sky. And here we go, Gerard Fisher. Maybe about to take his first L here in CMV. Gray matter. Flips him over, hooks the leg. 1, 2. Today, Shiloh Gray does it. Shiloh Gray puts down the German super soldier and hands him his first loss. What a victory, and much needed victory for Gray. Shiloh Gray certainly was not easy putting down the big man, but Gray did it and proves that Harvey Hastings can too. Come this Saturday, locked inside Hell in a Cell, Gerard knows what it is like now to be defeated here. I'm sure Hastings got a big old grin. Here's a better angle. Not really, though. I agree. It looked like it might have been a rope break, but Slappy was in perfect position. He didn't call it. Instead, counted the 1, 2, 3, and Shiloh Gray with the W. Shiloh Gray takes the win. He and Troy Myers butt heads this Saturday at Battle Scars 3. Oh, brother, guys. I'm being told that Paul Divine's quote-unquote partners are being spotted in the gorilla position. I don't even know truly how to describe what these two men. Oh, I predicted this. I knew it. I said towards the start of the stream, Schmitty picking Paul Divine's partners is not going to be anything good. I don't think he's going to go find some world-class athletes in the ring to team with his arch rival here. Oh, God. Schmitty and Desolation, Bludgeon and Trauma set to take on, I'm being told, Cletus Barnacle and Quabus Martinbay are these two men's names. I don't know what to say. Oh, God. You gotta be kidding me. I knew Schmitty was a no good, work. He's a work of art, all right? He's not a piece of work. I don't know about a work of art. Now he's going to take that out of context and say that I called him beautiful. I'm not calling you beautiful, Schmitty. You're a work of art, and certainly the opposite. I'll say it again. You're the opposite of the work of art, all right? But the undisputed champion, the general manager of Monday Night Fusion, looking to give himself an easy pass to Battle Scars, where he will defend his title, which I got to give Schmitty some props there. I did not expect him to give Divine a one-on-one matchup for the undisputed championship. Though, of course, it's not exactly fair here. Going to try to soften him up, utilizing Bludgeon and Trauma to do so. Pretty much a handicap match, because who are these two guys? Looks like he found them out on the street, and he probably did, to be honest, here in St. Louis. Cletus Barnacle looks like he looks like what you'd think someone from St. Louis would look like. Let's be completely honest. I don't know where he found Quaboots Martinbay. I don't even know what kind of name that is. But I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to be racist. You know what I'm saying? But Paul Divine going to be stuck with these two men. Oh, brother. And a tweet here, guys, from Harvey Hastings says, "Thank you, Shiloh. Now I just need to put my work in and Gerard will fall apart." A tweet from Shiloh Gray follows it up, says, "Out House of M. When a driven man can prove his mettle. I'm sorry Fisher had to be the lightning rod for all my recent angst, but I proved the truth. I'm ready for you at Battle Scars. Make no mistake about it." So Shiloh 110% prepared for Troy Myers. Schmitty from St. Louis? Hometown boy here? Maybe he went to high school with Cletus Barnacle or something. I'm not sure. Guys, let's get ready for this main event. It is elimination, which means that all 3 members of one team have to be eliminated via pinfall, submission, disqualification, or countout in order for this matchup to come to an end here on Monday Night Fusion edition number 97, live from St. Louis, Missouri, as the hometown boy, the general manager, the undisputed champion, Schmitty, is set to make his way out here, putting Paul Devine at these impossible odds. And there he is. The first time we're actually seeing Schmitty have a match this month since winning the Undisputed Championship back in Ascendance. It was after Paul Devine had defeated Chris Andrews to become a 2-time Undisputed Champion that Schmitty pulled the rug out from under him that pretty much everybody in the world knew at some point was going to happen. Bringing out his own ref, rolling up Devine for the 1-2-3 after an old school Schmitty. And Schmitty keeping himself out of action this whole month. Whereas Devine had to have a grueling 30-minute Iron Man match a couple of weeks ago. Schmitty said, I'll put myself in action tonight, yeah. With Desolation by your side up against Devine in pretty much a handicap match. Schmitty with the grandest prize and CMV in his hands as he awaits the arrival of his left and right hand. His personal puppets of destruction, bludgeoning, trauma, desolation. And there they go. If these two men don't send shivers up and down your spine, you might not be, I don't know. You probably don't fear too much. Former Fusion Tag Team Champions, and I'm sure they would be getting their rematch if not having to constantly be protecting Schmitty this past month, because Devine has been everywhere that Schmitty has been, making the Undisputed Champion's life a living hell after he screwed him over big time on the grandest stage of them all. His bludgeon on the left, the former Anarchy Champion, and Trauma on the right. The crowd always doing the wave the wrong way. Do it in unison or don't do it at all, you know what I'm saying? It pisses me off. Look at that. They're all doing it, but they're all doing it in opposite directions. And there they stand. Lineage, Schmitty, and Desolation are, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Cletus Barnacle and Quabus Mardambe. Oh, God. You gotta be kidding me. What is this, man? This guy looks like he just took off his pants and he's wearing his boxers. What are they doing? Jesus Christ. This is Schmitty's Fusion, ladies and gentlemen. This is Schmitty's Fusion. This is what we get. These two fucking jabronis off the street getting to main event the flagship show. What is this? Good God. These are Paul Devine's partners, ladies and gentlemen. What? Did he just lick his head? What are they doing? Oh my God. This is what Devine's got backing him up tonight, guys. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll surprise me, but something tells me that that's just not going to happen. If anybody can work with less, though, it's going to be the Asian sensation, all right? It's going to be the man who puts the rising and rising sun. It's going to be Japan's biggest export. The 2-time undisputed champion, the man who looks to make it 3-time this Saturday, Paul motherfucking Divine. Paul Divine has been on a mission this past month to make sure that Schmitty does not have a good time as undisputed champion. You know, Schmitty's finally at his pinnacle. He's general manager of Monday Night Fusion. He's got everyone under his thumb. He's got the grandest title by his side. And this man just will not let him have the moment. Disrupting his celebration. Attacking him on numerous occasions, laying him bare in the ring. Tonight he teams with fucking those guys. But come this Saturday, he'll have Schmitty alone in the ring. So many times Paul Divine has been screwed over. Time and time and time again. True underdog story this season for Divine, who went through it all. His journey has simply been incredible. Was banned from the Royal Rumble match, ended up winning a qualifier in NGW under the name Blue Mask to enter, won it, main event in Ascendance 5, won the championship, and then Schmitty stabbed him in the back. But Divine can end this season strong. He can become a 3-time champion at Battle Scars if he can get past Schmitty, a man who he has beaten on numerous occasions, whereas Schmitty has never been able to defeat Paul Divine. If you're a betting man, your money might be on Divine, but oh dear God. All right, Schmitty starting things off against, this is Cletus Barnacle, who looks like he literally just took off his pants and is wearing his boxers. There's literally Pikachu on his crotch, ladies and gentlemen. Good God, what is this? Cletus, though! Cletus taking it to the Undisputed Champion. This has got to be embarrassing for Schmitty. He could not have expected this. What the hell? Cletus with some back elbows to Schmitty. The St. Louis boys going at it. What the hell, Schmitty? Look at Divine's like, fuck yeah, man. Thanks for the partners. This is dope. Ah, but Schmitty brings that fun time to an end. Back up to his feet. No, Cletus ain't done. Cletus ain't done. Punch to the gut. Back up, close in. Oh, Schmitty with a jawbreaker. Get that hair, man. Whose man's is this? Ah, snapmare driver. As Schmitty now backs into the corner. Look at that, talking that trash. Really, you're talking trash to a guy who literally pulled off the street? What did Schmitty do to get these guys out here? I bet he probably promised them some Dairy Queen or something. I don't know, maybe a couple of bucks. I'm not sure. Stomp down onto the back of the head after that bulldog face buster. Schmitty now having his way with Mr. Barnacle as he stomps right down onto his nose. And again, flops him onto his stomach. Schmitty right in front of Divine. Oh, nice trip up by Cletus, who now chokes out the Undisputed Champion. Man, look at this guy. What does he weigh? 90 pounds? He looks like a fucking 8th grader. But a tag to Divine. Here we go. Cletus. Oh, push down like a puppet by Schmitty. And now, the main event of day one of Battle Scars in the ring. Schmitty would love nothing more than to be able to pin and eliminate Divine here. As he's dropped with an Emerald Fusion. Slappy getting back up there for taking his 10th bump of the night. Irish whip. Rebounds, goes for a leg lariat. Instead gets an elbow stamp to the top of the head. Forearm smash, a slap. Doesn't get much more disrespectful, and a stun gun. Nice combination put together there by the Undisputed Champion, who now tags in Bludgeon. Bludgeon and Paul Divine certainly know each other very, very well. You know, the battles that Divine Affairs and Desolation had, and early on in the season when Paul Divine and Schmitty were first at odds. When Schmitty first came to CMV, he and Divine had a bit of a back and forth spat. Divine has certainly fought Desolation in handicap matches on more than one occasion as he goes for the timestamp, gets a clobbering close fist to the chest instead. That might have just shattered his fucking, I don't know, rib cage. And now into a camel clutch, looking to fuck his ass, break his back and make him humble. But the Asian sensation has none of that as Cletus And Quaboose watch on the apron. Divine didn't choose his opponent. Schmitty did. Paul Divine literally had no choice in the matter. He literally did not know who he was teaming with until they came out here. Divine, though, like I said, if anybody can work with less, it's him. As he's in control over Bludgeon right now. Has him in a wheelbarrow position. Drops him into a face buster. Literally has taken like 10 bumps tonight. Schmitty now. Oof. Getting a little front row glimpse as Bludgeon's tossed right over at his feet. With that monkey flip now. Divine. Ooh, nice psych out. Digging the back of his boot right to the look like Bludgeon's neck. Ooh, now Charge is going for a powerbomb. Is Bludgeon? Ooh, Hurricane Rana dropped. Divine going to try to steal an elimination here. Schmitty simply not allowing that to happen. As he takes out Slappy in the process. I'm sure he doesn't care very much. You know, Schmitty not exactly known as being very caring of what the fuck is Cletus? Cletus! Cletus just knocking Schmitty off the apron as Divine. And there goes Trauma too. Cletus the MVP. Divine with divine intervention. Oh my God, can Paul make an elimination? Schmitty and Trauma back to their feet. Does Divine have enough time? Oh, here comes Schmitty. Nope, bound to the end. Nope, Divine into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, but Trauma saving his partner. Oh my God. Schmitty might have screwed himself, man. Because Cletus seems to have a bone to pick with him. My guess is that these two went to high school together and Schmitty bullied him or something. And Schmitty thought it'd be funny. Hey, I'll throw this fucking loser, this nerd in here so I can beat him up again like I used to. But Cletus is having none of it. He's got his Pokemon trousers. Oh, here comes Quaboose. Our first look at Mr. Martinbay, who goes right for a pin on Bludgeon. Oh, there goes. Oh, Trauma at the hands. Oh, Divine as Cletus again takes down Schmitty. Quaboose trying to prop up Bludgeon, but the former Fusion Tag Team and Anarchy champion having absolutely zero of that. Oh, and there's that body block. Just 300 pounds of hulking mass and mowing him over like he's nothing. Into a lateral press. Quaboose. Oh, out of the 1. And Schmitty getting some back at Cletus finally as he knocks him down. Making sure his neck ain't all stiffed up. His Bludgeon. Cletus got a Cletus! I love Cletus, man. Drop kick. Martinbay gonna try to capitalize with a pin. 1, 2. Oh my God, he nearly got him as well. Trauma gonna try to help out Bludgeon a little bit by attacking Quaboose. Missed a knife edge chop though. Cletus and Quaboose. Oh! Bludgeon with the big ending. Quaboose laid out bare. Divine can't even look. 1, 2, but Divine breaks through to save his unlikely partner. Divine's like, shit, yeah, man, I love these guys. Slappy again taking, I think his 3rd bump in this match alone. Probably like his 15th of the night. And a tag to Schmitty now, who goes right for a pin on Martinbay. Divine again, though, making the save with an elbow to the back. Oh, Trauma inadvertently taking out Bludgeon thanks to Cletus avoiding him. And Cletus again going to attack Schmitty. Schmitty's got to be fuming, man. He has got to be livid. Cletus just will not stop. Yeah, hashtag sign Cletus, man. Trending worldwide right now. Just got to get out of the ring, though. He's going to get disqualified. He gets disqualified. He's eliminated. Then it becomes a handicap match. Quaboose trying for a tag to Divine. The undisputed champion, though. And with the counter, goes for a grapple. Missed horribly. And now Schmitty catching Mr. Martinbay. And that sleeper of his. Drops him down. Will Quaboose be forced to tap? Will we have an elimination? No, Divine again. Able to make sure that it does not become a handicap. As Schmitty takes out the garbage. No, Divine. Couple of elbows to the side of the head. Schmitty is still the legal man, as is Quaboose. Schmitty telling him to stay down. Do what you were paid to. I think Quaboose and Cletus are just fueling the energy of the CMV universe here. Rolling neck snap from Schmitty. The undisputed champion looks down at Quaboose almost with disgust in his eyes, as if saying, how dare you filth, try to put your hands on me. Schmitty obviously getting ready to set up to end things, looking for an old school Schmitty, but Quaboose ain't done fighting just yet. Tag to Paul Divine. See if Divine can carry Cletus and Quaboose to victory here in their debuts. Those guys. But Schmitty just running right at Divine. Goes for a neckbreaker, countered at the last second, and a shoulder block from the Asian sensation, the CM Universe, deafening here tonight. Time stamp lays out the undisputed champ. Oh my God, can you imagine? Can you imagine if Divine embarrasses Schmitty for the 4th straight week? I love it. Divine now taking a couple of steps back, lining up Schmitty. Surely looking for that 24th punch to maneuver. He used to beat Chris Andrews at Ascendance to win the world title. Hooks the leg. Quaboose and Cletus take care of Desolation. No, Trauma breaks through and makes the save. Schmitty's plan truly not going the way that he wants it to. Was trying to embarrass Divine by giving him these two nobodies as partners, but instead, if I were Schmitty, I would have just made it a handicap, but Schmitty's playing too many games. He thinks he's untouchable, but he's not, but now here comes Trauma. And off the tag, Schmitty can take a much-needed rest. Hook to the jaw. Trauma looks like he hurt his hand right there. Damn, that jaw of stone. Divine chest first down to the double knees. Two-time undisputed champion being worked hard right now by Trauma. There you go, counters the powerbomb attempt. That's what Divine needed to create an opening, but Trauma quickly quells that rebellion, as now he puts him in the corner. Bad place to be if your name is Paul Divine, or maybe not. Ooh, was trying for something as Quaboose enjoying his time out here, rallying the CM Universe. Gentleman's clutch. Not very gentlemanly of Divine, though, and a tag to Cletus. Here we go, Cletus Barnacle looking to get him some of Trauma. Look at him go, man. I respect him. I love him. Spinning back elbow by Cletus, who then taunts, Bludgeon right to his face. Oh my God. Oh, but Trauma's had enough playing around. Cletus, though, oh no, again. Swatted like an unwanted fly. Dragon Square by Cletus. Suck my Pikachu. Out here in nothing but his boxers and some boots he found backstage. Oh, German suplex drops him right on that chrome dome of his. Schmitty's like, I do not want to get in right now. I do not want to fight Cletus. You do it. Oh, now Cletus' fragile little body broken in half. As he's, oh, big splash. 1, 2. Oh, but Schmitty and Bludgeon busy bickering. Judgment slam to Divine as Schmitty disposed of Quaboose. And now Cletus is left to fend for himself. As Trauma with a stretch muffler. Is he going to get it applied? Yes, there it is, stretch muffler. Divine, though, gets up to his feet trying to save Cletus. Oh, Cletus just dropped like a sack of stones. Paul Divine trying to give Barnacle some time to recuperate. Hooks the leg, does Cletus some Trauma. 1, 2. Oh, Quaboose! Quaboose attacking Divine as Schmitty with an elbow to the top of Cletus' head. Cletus now focused on the undisputed champion, maybe forgetting that Trauma's the legal man. Gotta wonder if that was a mistake or on purpose from Quaboose to Paul Divine there. Because we know that Schmitty handpicked these two. Cletus certainly is not showing any favoritism towards the undisputed champion, but Quaboose Might not be the same. Oh, Cletus, look at that, man. He looks like a child. Dear God. Big splash again by Trauma. Can Divine save the day once more? Yes, he can. I don't know where Schmitty and fucking Bludgeon are going. Apparently, Quaboose is the bigger threat than Paul Divine. This just allows Trauma to have his way with Cletus, though. Cletus rallying. Arm wrench brings him down to the canvas. Cletus dragging Trauma out of the corner. Tries every time he gets in control, he just tries for a pin. I don't know, children in St. Louis. Divine, man. Divine, the fucking MVP in this matchup, just helping out Cletus. That's what I said. Divine's gonna roll with it, man. He can make so much out of such little stuff. He was giving these two partners supposed to be embarrassing, but man, they're clutching up. Neckbreaker by Cletus. Cletus used to wrestle in the backyard with his brothers. He knows a thing or two. Cletus getting back up to his feet. Looks like Trauma's as big as him when he's down on one knee. Reverse DDT by Barnacle. I can't believe that a guy named Cletus Barnacle, who looks like that, is currently dominating one of the most dominant forces on Fusion. Hit toss by Cletus. Oh my God, into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Quaboose takes out Bludgeon while Divine flattens Schmitty with a DDT. Oh my God, rip Schmitty. Just like got decapitated on the ropes there. Oh! Trauma showing how to properly hit it like a pro. This is elimination. Remember, that means all 3 members of one team have to be eliminated via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification for this match to end. Schmitty gets back out onto the apron, man. I can only imagine what is going through the Undisputed Champion's head right now. Oh my God, Cletus. Cletus. Oh my God. The man with Pikachu on his crotch. Trauma catches him in a front headlock. Divine's cheering him on, but cheering can only get you so far. As Cletus thrown like a ragdoll overhead, nearly out of the ring. Backs into the corner. We've seen Trauma hit this before. A meat hook clothesline, such velocity out of the corner, might decapitate poor Cletus. Ah! Power slam by Cletus! Oh my God! Oh my God! Cletus! 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 What is this? Cletus! DDT! Oh my God, he eliminates Trauma. I'm gonna cry. Into the pin! Cletus! Cletus! 1, 2, 3! He just eliminated Trauma! Holy shit! Cletus Barnacle just eliminated Trauma! This is a handicap match now! Oh my God! What is happening? Oh, but now Schmitty, the legal man, taking care of business as he drops Cletus right down onto his head. Trauma has been eliminated by Cletus Barnacle. Busted open now as Schmitty dissects this poor soul. Oh, takes a couple of steps back, nails him with a knee right to that gash. Oh, Schmitty, what were you thinking? What were you thinking, Schmitty? Trips him up, does Cletus into the pin. Quaboose and Divine try to make it over to stop Bludgeon. They don't need to anyway. Schmitty is handicapped right now. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Quaboose, not the legal man, is having his way with Schmitty now. Schmitty's, oh my, I literally, I don't know what else to say. And now a tag to Divine. Cletus getting out of there now. Cletus Barnacle softening up Schmitty for Divine to pin him. That's the 2 count, but only a 2 count. As Cletus got a nice bird's eye view. Quaboose, can you imagine if this is a clean sweep? Can you imagine if this is a clean sweep? Electric chair driver from Schmitty to Paul Divine like that. Yeah, motherfucker. Afterwards, as Schmitty, he realizes that Paul Divine is the biggest threat. So taking him out is the #1 priority. Old school Schmitty. Quaboose actually distracting Slappy into the pin. Quad boost, can he make the save? Slapping gonna count the pin. 1, 2, quad boost breaks it up. Schmitty. Oh my God, Cletus gonna come attack him again. I love Cletus. I am the #1 Cletus fan. Look at him! What is this? Who is this? Dear God, this mythical man that has come to us, who actually pinned and eliminated a former tag team champion. This guy off the street. Paul Divine trying to battle back. Divine with an Irish whip into the corner. From behind, looking for a O'Connor roll German suplex. Schmitty getting the hurtin' put on him for certain. As Divine with the psych out kick. Schmitty getting worked. Oh my God, if Schmitty gets eliminated. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, the undisputed champion a millisecond away from being done for, and then it'd be down to just bludgeon. Paul Divine just gonna do a little bit of cardio training. Some walking into Schmitty here, who seems to be taking a nap. Just walking gingerly taking a walk. Kick to the chest, Schmitty grabs his leg, though, dragon square. Realizing that he is in a bad way right now. Schmitty thought he'd have a laugh. He thought this would be a big funny situation. But no, it's completely opposite. Pinpoint knee drop again, vintage Schmitty. As Divine looks up at the lights, bludgeon. He is not faring well, man. I still can't believe Trauma was eliminated by Cletus. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Enziguri by Schmitty now. Or Shining Wizard, rather, as he beats his chest, telling the CM Universe to shut up, who are chanting hashtag sign Cletus, as Schmitty again looking to take out the #1 player. Old school Schmitty. Bludgeon. There goes Cletus. The MVP. Schmitty, why are you not pinning, you ding dong? There we go. Hooks the leg. Can he eliminate Big Papa Bear? 1, 2. No! Divine kicks out. This is great. 10 out of 10. Schmitty, Ted Dickens lineage, I want you to hear this. This is what you deserve. This is what you get. This is karma. Paul battling back. Divine ducks it. Oh, never mind. Eats the clothesline anyway. And Schmitty saying, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Tags in bludgeon. Divine looking for a tag to one of his partners here. And quad booster Cletus. Bludgeon just tries to go for a pin to just get Paul Divine the hell out of here. Oh, neckbreaker to Cletus. But quad boost able to save the Asian sensation. As Trauma and Schmitty work together, is trying to beat the holy hell out of Divine here. Kick to the gut like an unwanted dog. Cletus better get out of the way. He's eyeing Schmitty. He's like, what? No! Time stamp! Into the pin! 1, 2, 3! Bludgeon's eliminated! Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God! Ah, 21 punch! 21 punch! Oh my God! Oh my God! Divine! Why did he not pin there? I don't know! Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God! Schmitty! It is 1v3! Schmitty against Divine! Cletus, Barnacle, and Quabu smarter than me! What is happening? Is this real life? Schmitty desperately trying to end things, trying to eliminate Paul Divine. He's trying so hard. He backed himself into a corner that he can't get out of now. Ah, time stamp! Pin him, Divine, pin him. No, Divine. Oh, dropped the short arm shoulder block. Back body drop. Paul Divine sees victory on the horizon. Yet another opportunity to embarrass the undisputed champion as he turns to the CM Universe saying, this is for you guys, before turning around and lining up the shot. Paul Devine with the 24th punch. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. No. Wow. All right, I gotta give a nod. I gotta give a nod to Schmitty for surviving there, even though he's bleeding like a stuffed pig. Ooh, Tiger suplex drops him on his neck. It's only a matter of time. It's 1v3. The numbers game is against Schmitty here. As now we get a hero slam. Down on one knee, Paul Devine has completely turned the tides of what I think anybody expected this main event to be. Oh, time step again. Schmitty sees it coming, moves out of the leg, catches a couple of elbows, so it's that crimson mass that's formed on his face. Goes for a high knee, instead gets a neck breaker. Schmitty into the pin, trying to steal it, trying to steal an elimination. If he can get Devine out of here, he has a chance. No, only a 2 count still. As Quaboose comes in, Schmitty, oh my God, what's Quaboose gonna do? Quaboose! 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 Oh my God! Schmitty, oh my God, he's gonna suplex him onto Devine. He's gonna suplex him onto Devine. Oh my God, right onto Devine. Devine just gets right back up. This is too great. This is the greatest thing I have ever experienced in my entire life. Schmitty, snapmare driver, just throwing everything, including the kitchen sink of Devine here. Lifts up the knee to catch him under the chin. Devine, psych out kick again, connects. Schmitty falls for it, and Devine says, let's wrap it up, boys. Dairy Queen on me. 24th punch. Schmitty slaps it away, says, get that shit out of here. Oh, Skull Schmitty by the undisputed champion. If he can get this elimination, there's hope. There's hope. Into the pin. Count it, Slappy. 1, 2. No, Quaboose ruins it. Quaboose ruins it. Schmitty to the top rope again. The numbers, oh my God, Quaboose gonna fuck him again. Quaboose just chilling as Schmitty sizes up. Devine, Quaboose says, nah, what? Sends him misdirected. Devine has to wake up. This is his chance. Nope, Schmitty's still up before him. He just went over to Cletus and said, you motherfuckers, you'll never work in this town again, kid. Oh, spinning reverse STO. Oh my God, he's gonna tag in Cletus. Here comes Cletus. Here comes Cletus. 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 Schmitty, bloodied, bruised, half dead, as Cletus is now tagged in. These old high school rivals. Schmitty thought it'd be a funny prank. Sleeper slam. Up to, what does Schmitty keep trying to hit up here? Up to the top rope. The undisputed champion sizing up Cletus Barnacle. Schmitty off the top. What the hell? What is he doing? What is he doing, Schmitty? What are you doing, dude? I don't know what he's trying for, but he's fucking himself over. Swinging neck breaker. Schmitty, just pin him, bro. I don't know why I'm giving Schmitty advice, but just pin him. Just try to get the elimination. There we go. Schmitty now realizing, right, enough top rope games. I don't know what I'm thinking. Old school Schmitty to Cletus. Can he get the elimination? Can he give himself a sliver of a chance? Lateral press. 1, 2. Devine won't allow it. Devine will not allow the elimination. Schmitty's like, you gotta be kidding me. Double boots to the chest. Flings him out. Cletus Barnacle. Cletus. Cletus. Front headlock, taking Schmitty for a walk. Puts him in the corner. Cletus is bleeding bad too. Tag to Quaboose. Some timber between those guys. Oh, I got Schmitty catching air. Holy shit. Quaboose pins Quaboose. What? What? Slappy taking like his 20th bump. Cletus says, what? I thought I was supposed to attack him. What could have been an elimination Oh my God, Schmitty, Slappy's still down. Schmitty, Slappy's still down. And Divine's not going to let that happen anyway. What is this, dude? Where am I? What's happened? Slappy, I thought about to take another bump. Quaboose turned around. Schmitty groggily putting him in the tree of woe. Choking him out. Is the undisputed champion. Doing whatever he has to. I got to give Schmitty credit. I'm surprised he survived this long. I thought it was over after Devon had hit that 24th punch, but Schmitty's going, man. With Desolation eliminated, it is now 1v3. And Schmitty is holding his own, even if this is against a couple of random fucking dudes off the street. Now just gonna walk into him. Quaboose apparently is sitting dead. And Schmitty not too sure how to proceed. Gets a punch to the gut for his troubles. Quaboose runs right into a small package. 1, 2, 3, and eliminates him! Schmitty eliminates Quaboose! But now Divine is a legal man once again. It is now 1v2. Quaboose getting caught up in a small package. Schmitty makes the elimination. Schmitty, can he clutch hard? It is now down to Paul Divine and Cletus Barnacle. Desolation eliminated. Quaboose Martin Bay eliminated. Can Divine carry in Cletus to the win? Divine's bleeding bad too. Goes for that psycho kick again. Shreddy says enough is enough. Goes for an old school Shreddy. Taking overhead with the fireman's carry. Michinoku driver. Vintage match ender in CMV, but Divine doesn't go for the pin. Everybody bleeding. This has been a chaotic match. What a main event. Never expected something like this in a million years. As Divine with those educated knees right to the side of the head. Blood just spurting out of Schmitty's fucking cut. As Divine with Cletus simply hanging on. Kick to the gut. Up into the air. Divine intervention. And folks, I do believe that's going to be all she wrote. Middle of the ring, hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3, and Divine and Cletus. Paul Divine and Cletus Barnacle, the survivors. The greatest match of all time. Oh my God, I can't believe what we just witnessed. Divine pinned Schmitty yet again. Will that be the same story this Saturday at Battle Scars with the undisputed title on the line? It's just a shame Quaboose couldn't make it to the end. Cletus. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. That could not have gone any differently than I imagined. Like, holy shit. Battle Scars is a 2-day event. Day 1 of which will be Saturday, Fusion's side. And then Genesis will be Sunday. Look at Cletus just coming in like, yeah, bitch, that's what you get for shoving me in a locker. Holy crap. And look at this, Quaboose coming back down to celebrate. What a team. Divine says, motherfucker, don't test me. With such little, Divine produces great results. And there they stand. The A-team, ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to end it there because I'm getting a headache. This has been a long-ass show. And plus, I don't think we could do a live event match. I mean, come on. That's just too perfect to end on. But if you like what you saw and you want to see more, make sure you do follow me. It is this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, Battle Scars 3, Day 1 and 2. Of course, we still have Reality Wrestling on Thursday and Genesis on Friday. And although I'm probably not going to accept any more calls for the rest of the season because there's only 2 weeks left after Battle Scars, the season finale being Retaliation, you can still sign up and get ready for 2K18. There'll be a 2-week break on the game's release, and then we begin the new season. So, yeah, indeed, check out our website. All the past episodes on my YouTube channel, which is linked on my Twitch info page. And, guys, what a fusion. 10 out of 10, the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Hashtag sign Cletus. It's got to happen now, but I'll catch y'all on the flip side.